Whoa. Okay. All right. You know what? Here's the thing. It's week 4. We got a drove of guys coming back little by little. I think that we don't need to get overly excited about this loss because the 49ers will catch up. I still think they're going to win the division myself. But, fam, we're going to real quick. Now, tonight, 3 minutes. That's it, fam. If I ask you to stop, you got to stop because it's too late at night. And some people on the East Coast are already, crawling a bit. So we're going to have to climb out, get in, get out. Okay, please, fam. And tomorrow night, Raw, we can carry on a little longer. But anyway, the questions I have, evaluate Nick Mullens' second full start in a row, and your thoughts on CJ coming in to relieve him. And the question is, who are you starting next week? Because I think they're going to let that ankle rest. It's too big of a risk against a team like the Dolphins. And actually, it was too big a risk for today's game against the Eagles. But the Eagles came in and they brought it to the 49ers. They beat us to the trenches and they kicked their ass. That's the bottom line. That's what happened. That's what you got to do. You got your back up against the wall. Probably a better team, and you get killed. Talk about the return of Deebo Samuel and George Kittle's games. And they were awesome. Frigging awesome. They look just like they're supposed to look. They couldn't win it by themselves, so they got to have the help from the big guys on the line. And who gets the Niners game ball on both offense and defense? If you're going to give out a game ball, which I wasn't really thinking about, but well, you know what? George Kittle obviously gets the game ball on offense and defense. I don't know. I don't know who gets the ball on. You make that call. And, of course, everything else on your mind regarding this Week 4 loss against the Eagles. And I knew it embarrassed me, but as I said, it's Week 4, and I'm not going to sweat this. Glad on this show as we're coming out this last time before we closed out the other shop. Thanks for the contribution. He says, damn, Niners gave them their first win. I know. And Jimmy G49 says, thanks, fam, for the contribution. He says, get Jimmy back. You know what? G can rest. I want to see CJ one more time against the Dolphins. I think the 49ers will snap out of it. The Dolphins don't have as grisly as a defensive line as the Eagles do. So I want to see more of CJ. I was intrigued by that. And Eloy Rodriguez, where's the party? I smell hangover. Nah, the 49ers, they got it. Apparently, Richard Sherman, some of these guys got to come back. I was hoping they could do it without those guys, but obviously, there's going to be some issues. Also, Jimmy's got to come back, or CJ's going to have to stay in there. Nick may be psychologically scarred. If you're going to bring Nick back, it'd have to be in a couple of weeks or something like that, if it had to be. Stevie, come on in, man.
Oh, Ronbo, I think I lost my voice for the day.
Stevie, man, wasn't it crazy? I thought they were going to pull off a miracle.
It's the Eagles, man. We don't lose to the Eagles like that.
I know, and that was embarrassing.
Nick was trash out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
First throw to second throw, you could tell it was an off day. O-line has been shaky all year, all year. Mm-hmm. And Ronbo, when not one of our receivers scored a touchdown this season yet, like a receiving touchdown.
I have to think about that. And if I have to think about it, I cannot.
Yeah, not one. We have. Ayuk scored on a sweep play, and today they counted his screenplay as a running play. So it wasn't a touchdown.
Why is that, Stevie? Why? That was a
because
pass.
It's behind the line of scrimmage. It's behind the line of scrimmage. So they count that as a run.
Lateral.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anybody in chat, do you remember a passing touchdown this year? I do
not. We had none, Ronbo. Not to a receiver, at least. We had it to tight ends and running backs, but not to any receivers.
That's right.
No.
That's right. We've got tight everybody but wide receivers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Rumble, I don't know what's going on. I've been saying it for the longest. McGlinchey is something going on. I don't know what's going on with McGlinchey. This is a bad. We picked him 9th overall. Rumble.
I know.
You had the chance to get Derwin James and everybody else, but you picked him 9th overall when we had Trent. What that boy name was? Trent Brown.
Yes, and gave him away. Because he made Kyle Shannon and company mad.
And he went to a Pro Bowl and won a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Went to a Pro Bowl and went to a Super Bowl. So, Rumble, I don't know what's going on. Like, Laken Tomlinson looks trash today. This whole year has been, I don't know what's going on. We battled with injuries. No, we had five. Well, we had 4 corners out today. Four corners. And you let Dante Johnson do that. I don't understand why they love Dante Johnson so much, Ronbo. I do not understand this.
You and me both.
You could have kept Rashad over that. Rashad plays for the Cowboys now.
Mm-hmm.
You could have kept Rashad or somebody else over Dante. Anybody.
And actually, they cut Dante how many times since he's been coming back to us anyway?
Exactly. And
Dante's
then
been cut about 15 times.
No Sherman, no Ronbo. There's going to be some trades at this deadline. I promise you. And also, Pettis is gone once Richie James come back. Richie James come back, I believe, in 2 more weeks. That means he's going to be done with the punt return because he's not playing in the games. He's only on punt return and kick return. He can't even do that. So trust me, he's going to get traded. McGlinchey, I understand they put the 9th pick overall for him, but he's been messing up. Like that drive could have.
I'll put Justin School
if he just blocked.
Yeah, I put School over there.
He doesn't block, Rumble, and
I know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you drafted him. You might as well because McGlinchey's not doing. Somebody will get him. We'll trade him too. Like I'm talking out of anger right now, but his play shows it. His play definitely shows it. Like every game this year, he's been giving up pressures more than 3 a game.
First to
they
fourth.
said he didn't get none against Giants, but that's because Nick Mullens was getting the ball out fast enough.
Yeah.
And that gives credit to Jimmy G. You played against the 26th best O-line last year. Yeah. And this year, I know that they're even worse this year.
Stevie, I want you to get me in
tomorrow. So how are you going to compete in these games?
Stevie, it's got to get better because you know it. Stevie, get back in tomorrow and Raw if you get a chance so you can really go a little longer. Have a good night, Stevie.
All right.
Boy, he's right, too, ain't he? I mean, Cesar Galvez, thanks, fam. Where are all the Mullen fanboys? Christopher Hengler, thanks, Chris. Mullen took us out of that game a few times. Jimmy will be back. Stay strong, 49er fans. Got to get our respect back next week. But the thing is, we're not playing anybody special next week. We need these first 5 games really badly because the 49ers, that offensive line is what worries me, though. Can they get better at that point? Alex, come on in, Alex. Short and sweet. What do you got?
Man, I don't even know where to begin, Ronbo. Trent Williams, too, along with McGlinchey.
You're right.
Penalties. You're right. He's getting blown up in the backfield. Both our tackles are getting blown up in the backfield.
Badly.
Trent Williams let up like 4 pressures tonight.
Graham
and then Mike let up 2 in a row. Luckily he's our backup. Luckily Jimmy's coming back, but luckily Jimmy finished that Jets game on a good note. So let's hope that he can continue that because we all know he didn't look good in the first game either. So our quarterbacks are all looking shaky now. Yeah. Our O-line, the entire O-line is garbage. Luckily, we have skill positions. This dude Ayuk is going to be a stud.
He's going to be a star.
We just got to give him the ball. That dude's a monster. And
by the
Deebo.
way, and Ziggy's got a torn bicep. Can you imagine?
Yep.
Who are you starting next week?
I think that's a season-ending injury. I think that's a season-ending. Yeah,
for sure it is.
I think he's done, Ronbo.
He gets paid like he always does and go home. But Alex, who are you starting next week? I don't think Kyle wants to start Jimmy yet. That's a high ankle sprain. He probably wants to go through the 5 weaker teams, right? We were supposed to be 4-1 against these guys. But who do you start next week?
I don't know because we can't sleep on Miami either. They were toe-to-toe with Seattle today.
That's why I'm asking you.
You know.
Who do you start next week? Are you going to trust Nick? Was it a bad day? Can
No.
you come back to it next week? CJ looked razor sharp when he was out there, getting rid of the ball quick, seeing the field better. What do you do?
I think you got to start CJ. If Jimmy's not ready to go, you got to throw CJ in and see what he can do because CJ was getting the ball out quick. He was still getting the ball out quick. Luckily, those were not fumbles because CJ was getting. I'm talking about the last drive when McGlinchey was letting up those pressures. Luckily, those weren't fumbles.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting the ball out even just quick enough for it to be an incomplete pass. But before my time runs out, I want to say.
I thought it was the receivers.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying. I thought it was the receivers. It wasn't the receivers. It was Nick. They were open. CJ was darting, hitting. I mean, it was pretty what he was doing.
I don't know if prime time was too big for Nick. I don't know. I mean, the D line for the Eagles is good. I mean, let's just be real. Brandon Graham's a beast.
Yeah.
Derek Barnett is a beast. Malik Jackson, they're all good. They're all you gotta put respect. But we should. I don't know. I gotta digest. But the bottom line for me, obviously this L sucks for sure. But the bottom line is we got to get hot at the right time. It's only week 4. We're 2-2 with half our roster gone, and most of them, and some of them gone forever, or for the year. So we just got to regroup. We just got to string a few dubs together and get hot at the right time, and that's what matters most right now. Get healthy, get hot.
Absolutely right. We haven't hit a peak yet. Like some other teams are going to hit a peak earlier when we'll just be getting the stride. I'm not worried about it. Too early in the season.
We played terrible.
And we played awful.
2 games we've lost.
Yeah.
We've lost 2 games by a total of 9 points. We're playing god-awful football, and we're still barely losing. So,
Alex, going to see you tomorrow. It's short and quick tonight. It's late night. We'll really air this laundry out tomorrow, okay? As we should on Raw. All right, fam.
For sure. Hey, have a good night, Ronbo.
You too.
Yeah, late.
Yeah, Ziggy's out with a torn bicep. Can you imagine that? Mr. Block Ice, thank you, fam. This is no damn crying over here. Win, lose, or draw. My Niners are my empire. H-O-H. By the way, don't forget the cheetah, a.k.a. Breda, is on. He's on the revenge tour, too, against us. Damn. And we're not bad against the run, though. I don't think we let up that many yards on the run. And if Dante Johnson's not there, it might even get even better. Stacy, thank you, Stacy Ferris. Nick didn't lose that game. The O-line did. That's true, but Stacy, CJ looks so good. Wow. I was shocked. Shay, come on in, sure.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Oh, shit.
How you doing, Ronbo? I'm gonna be
Go
frank. I'm pissed right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. So, I got 3 dudes out here. Rome, the upsetter. I mean, that's the homie. We agree a lot. But he was trying to pitch me Mullens is better than Jimmy. You got Cliff H trying to pitch me Mullens is better than Jimmy, and you got this dude Niner trying to pitch me that Mullens is better than Jimmy. We obviously seen why Mullens is the backup to Jimmy Garoppolo. So let's nip that in the bud right now. All these Mullens dudes who are like, oh, take Jimmy's job. You could clearly see why Mullens is the backup to Jimmy Garoppolo. First of all, Kyle Shanahan has had both of these guys the last 2 to 3 years, and if he's putting Jimmy Garoppolo out there every Sunday to start, that has to say something. Unless you're calling Kyle Shanahan an idiot for this entire time, not seeing an unbeknownst talent in Mullens. That's the reason why he doesn't start. Is because he's a backup. That's his job. He is a backup. He is not a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL. I'm calling it what it is, man. Because it's like I'm sad that we lost, but I'm kind of glad because it's like, you know, the truth is in the pudding, and it finally came into fruition. What me and my homie Chad Garrison has been talking about. Jimmy, it gives us the best option to win every Sunday. Yes, nobody's saying Jimmy Garoppolo is Patrick Mahomes. Nobody's saying he's Aaron Rodgers, but he's better than what we have now. So if you're going to upgrade the position and trade Jimmy or leave Jimmy, or we're going to move on from Jimmy, then you upgrade it by giving a better talent quarterback. You don't replace a backup with another backup. That doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, and it came to show. The first 2 plays, I mean, fucking Kyle Juszczyk, sorry for my French, Rumble, but Kyle Juszczyk had a touchdown. They faked the run, and he misses it. And then he misses the first pass of the play when Kendrick Bourne is wide open on a slant. And then he misses Kendrick Bourne again before the play that led to the sack fumble. He had Kendrick KB wide open on an out route, and he overthrew him. Like, I'm telling you, bro, there's a reason why this kid is a backup. He makes too many mistakes, and I'm glad it came to fruition today, and it just showed this is why he's the backup. It is what it is. And the only chance that we have of making playoffs is if Jimmy's healthy and the offense is clicking on all cylinders. Because I'm not going to blame the defense. I think the defense played great. I mean, they got hella stops against Wentz today. They just couldn't keep getting more stops once we kept stalling. I mean, we scored 7 points in the first half. I mean, I understand that the Eagles' defense is good. Defense is good. Their D-line is good, but their linebackers are trash. They have one good cornerback in Darius Slay. Other than that, that's a trash-ass defense, man. Like, come on, but stop with the excuses, man. Nick Mullens cost us the game. He got the fumble, and then he threw the pick six. Like, enough with these excuses. He's the backup for the reason. That's all I got to say, Ronbo. I'm pissed.
All right, fam. It'll be all right. I'm going to see you tomorrow night to be the cheer and shake. All right, fam.
All right, Ronbo. You take it easy.
You too. Yeah, there's going to be anger. Well, there's going to be lots of anger, though. Caesar Galvez, thanks for having the contributions. Never want to hear Mullens over Jimmy again. Never. So I say, you got to wait, man. One hot day. Hey, Matt.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, Matt, all hell broke loose. I'm telling you, I feel sorry for Nick as the camera was on him on the sideline. Poor guy. I don't know what went through his mind on that last interception. The rest of the game, I kind of understand. He was a little frazzled. His judgment was a little quick, or not quick. But, it is what it is now. We can only look back at it as a loss. But your feeling on today's game?
It was there to be won, no doubt about it. Nick missed some throws. I mean, CJ missed that one in the 2-point conversion. He could have just ran that in.
Oh, I know. You saw that hole, too? Wow.
Yep.
Jeez, that was a big gap. And the defender was already deployed, and George could have ran to his left if he'd have saw CJ running, and the defender would have went with him. You're right. He could have walked in.
And he not only that, he would have walked in, and then we would have got the ball back out of field goal, tie the game, would have forced overtime, and who knows what would have happened there.
Yeah, well, he thought he saw George open, and that's the guy. If anybody can trust, it's George Kittle.
Yeah.
But he looked awfully damn good otherwise. CJ was marching the 49ers down and quickly downfield. I was impressed. Yeah. Matt, anything else?
I was impressed with Kittle today. He had a great game coming back from that injury.
He's George.
But, that's him for you.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to go on next week. I don't know if Jimmy's going to be fine. If he is, then bring him back. If he's not, then it's a tough decision for Kyle.
Well, now, see, that's what I was going to ask you. Mentally, I think Nick is going to be frazzled for a little while mentally. If Kyle can look into his eye, ask him a few penetrating questions, if he gets the right answers, okay, Nick, I'm not going to give up on you. You're starting next week. Listen, show me why I'm starting you, please. I mean, if you want to do that, you can do that. Otherwise, I seen what CJ did. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, CJ's changed. Start him. I think I would next week. I really would.
Different. I don't know. I feel we go with Nick only because, they brought in CJ. He didn't have any tape on him. He's just come out, he's slinging, he's got nothing to lose. Nick,
good point, Matt.
Nick, yeah. And Nick, when you see he can play well. He played well against the Giants. Yeah, it is the Giants, but you got Miami, and Kyle can regroup. He can get them together, get them straightened out, get them focused for this game. And you see what Nick can do, and of course, you see what CJ can do. But so I just think Nick, but hopefully Jimmy's healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Let's just get Jimmy back out there. That's where I'm at. But if I have to go between the two, I think I give CJ another look. That was amazing. He looked totally different.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Matt. Tell you what, we'll see you tomorrow night. Okay.
I'll talk to you tomorrow night. All right. Good night, Ronbo.
Night. Hey, Krusty.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Krusty 2-2. We're 500, the toughest division in the NFL.
Dude, I was saying start Beathard after the first quarter.
I know. I know. They waited too long. Nick could never get himself together. It was like he was confused in the first, and he never regrouped. Strange mistakes that we've never seen him make.
What are you talking about? Never seen him make, man. I was telling you. That's what I told you guys. Even in 2018, Nick Mullens came out and blew out the Raiders, and he lost the next 2 games. Then he won next 3 games, 1, 2, and then lost another.
Yeah.
He was 3-5 that year.
So he was spotty.
He wasn't as good as everybody tried to make him out. That's what I don't understand. He's a backup quarterback. And that's what he's always been, and that's where he's going to be. DJ came out and marched just straight down the field. We should have, at halftime, brought him out.
And he
we
did
should have brought him out at halftime, gave him a chance.
Yeah, because it looked like the defense, the Eagles defense didn't look awesome anymore. Nick was just killing them. I said, well, what?
Yeah. And not only that, the stuff that Nick was doing, he was hitting George Kittle on a couple passes, but Brandon Ayuk did that on his own. Deebo was doing that all on his own. He missed Juszczyk. He missed Bourne a bunch of times. I think Bourne dropped one of them, too, though.
Bourne did drop one of them. That one he went up high for, he should have came down with that one. That was catchable. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick was complete garbage today. He was complete garbage. He literally threw that pick six right to that dude. There was no 49er in close to him.
Well, Kendrick was in the back. If you looked at the replay, Kendrick's in the distance, but so far away. That's the only 49er I could see. I said, Nick.
Nowhere close.
Yeah, I don't know what he saw.
I don't
Unless
know.
the ball
The
slipped
good
out of his
news out of
hands?
today, I don't know. They should have kept feeding Deebo and Ayuk because those guys are freaking tearing it up. And I don't understand why Kyle kept giving it to McKinnon because McKinnon was doing nothing most of the game.
He's the only running back they
he was
wanted
doing
to
nothing.
use.
I was like,
I guess.
put Wilson in there, man. They should have put Wilson in there a lot sooner.
I wanted to see Hasty.
They didn't put Hasty in, I don't think.
You
know, they sit there and say that the O-line was trash. It wasn't very good. But Nick Mullens holding on to the ball way too long.
I know.
Way too long.
Not with that defensive
he was
line.
not throwing it like he should have.
Make a decision and get rid of the ball. So, yeah, we definitely got hurt.
Mullens was complete trash today.
Oh.
McKinnon didn't play well. Everybody, Kittle did amazing, obviously.
Well,
Kittle was our offense today.
But you look at that defensive line. You couldn't run on that line. None of our running backs did very well. The thing is, they've got to do better. That offensive line has got to. I don't know what they're going to do though. That's what worries me, Krusty. They weren't making any holes.
Yeah.
They were in the backfield all day.
Ronbo was getting blown up a bunch.
Oh, all the time. And Trent and Mike McGlinchey were getting blown up. What? I was shocked. Trent Williams, they're running you over too.
One of those plays, Trent. It looked like Trent thought he knocked the one dude down the one time, and then he went to go up, and he turned around and was like, oh, crap. He turned around and tried to chase him down.
Dude did a Nick Bosa on him. Krusty, it's short and sweet.
If we had Jimmy, we would have won today.
Yeah.
I think if we had Jimmy, we would have won today.
Yeah. Anyway, man, let's see
tomorrow night, I say run with CJ if Jimmy's not ready.
Yeah,
all right, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Night, Krusty. Oh,
night.
Man. And Romero Garcia. I said, hey, well, time to acknowledge that 2020 hasn't been a year of the revenge tour. Not yet, Romero, but I still think it's not over yet. Let's get some of these guys back and see what they look like. But tonight, that was a debacle, and I still think if CJ comes into the half, like somebody else says, we still win that game. Dollar Bill Will.
Well, Ronbo, what's up, man?
You know what's up, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm confused. I'm asking everybody, whatever else you answer tonight, please let me know. Are you starting CJ or Nick next week? Unless Jimmy's coming back.
We need to start Jimmy G next week. That's what we need to do.
Is he ready?
This is ridiculous. I don't care if he's not. He needs to play because this is ridiculous. I'm talking about the whole offense get an F tonight. They get an F, man. It's ridiculous. Nick Mullens colorblind. Nick Mullens colorblind. He don't know. He don't know which. No, Robert. Let me speak because I'm making it short, quick, and simple and sweet. Nick Mullens couldn't find out. He couldn't realize what jersey he played for. Throwing a pick six. Holding on to the football. You got the offensive line ain't doing the damn thing. You got Trent Williams ain't looking like a Pro Bowler. He getting bagged up all night. You got Mike McGlinchey on the other side. Can't even hold a piece of paper. He can't even block a piece of paper. The whole O-line did bad. Jet McKinnon, I gotta get on Jet McKinnon because he back there cutting, skipping, skip to Malou behind the line trying to find a hole and hitting it like Mostert can. You know what I'm saying? And Jim Schwartz, his resume is known for blitzing. They blitz all first half, and Kyle didn't have the sense enough to make this man roll out, reverses, roll out, run a little bit, roll out, reverses. Something like that instead of just having Nick in his pocket like that.
It's one of his, every week he does that.
Go
ahead.
And I don't get. I'm talking about outside zones. I'll tell you what, the outside zones, the Eagles secondary was coming up laying the wood. They were coming from everywhere. Just running up LeBlanc and Slade and McLeod. They was coming up laying the wood on them outside zones. We couldn't find no holes to get through. We played like ass. We really did, man. And out of all people, the inevitable happened tonight. Dante Johnson got beat.
It's only a matter of time. I was wondering when they're going to find him.
You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz, I'm going to just be real. The defense get a better grade than the offense, but they still. Carson Wentz beat them tonight. You had a whole fifth squad receiver group out there. ain't mounting nothing. And Wentz beat us, man. I mean, the defensive line had hands on Wentz, and Wentz was still able to get out the pocket and make
that
plays.
pissed me off. What kind of tackling are you guys doing?
We still biting on read options. When we gonna learn to stop that?
That I blame Salah for. He's got to prepare those guys for that a little better. Yeah.
I don't get it, man. Game ball to IU, game ball to Deebo, and game ball to George Kittle, man. And I'm gonna give a game ball to Kerry Hyder. Kerry Hyder is solid.
Hyder,
he is consistent, man. I love Hyder, bro. I really do. But those are my game balls for tonight, man. And look, we just got man. We can't come on here and say whenever we play a sorry team that we know sorry said we gonna blow them out. We can't say that shit. No.
You'll never catch me doing that again.
You can't underestimate these teams. You really can't. Now we're about to play the Dolphins, and the Dolphins put up a fight against the Rams.
Won. We got to go, fam. We're short and sweet tonight, Will. Let me see tomorrow night. We go a little longer, okay?
All right, man. All right, have a good one, man.
You too. Oh, man. And somebody named Ronzo? Maybe there's a mistake on it. Renzo.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, Renzo, man. I'm looking at, there's so many things wrong with the 49ers game tonight. And now in hindsight, I thought the Eagles' defense was better than it was because they were just killing Nick. And then CJ goes in there and cuts through him like a hot knife through butter. I said, wait a minute. What's up here? So, I don't know. What are you thinking?
Ronbo, I am pissed, Ronbo. I blame Shanahan and Mullens. I'm Ronbo, on some real deal. I'm starting to see a trend, man. When a team go down there and take the lead, Shanahan will go down there and come back and get it like it's nothing.
Yes. Isn't that amazing? That's true.
I'm wondering, like, man, I seen it when he was in Atlanta in the Super Bowl. I seen it when he was with us. I'm like, what is this trend with Shanahan doing this?
You could have scored first. You'd have to wait till they get you first, right? What are you doing, Kyle?
Exactly. I think the only way the 49ers are going to solve that, they need somebody strong in the locker room to call that out. Like, listen, man, we can't keep doing this. Like, tonight, we're supposed to put our foot on the Eagles' neck and just dig them in.
Hey, check this out. And Coach puts it up exactly. He said, simplify, coaches. How many old linemen we got? 5, right? How many in the box on first downs and run downs? Check the film. It was 8 or 9. They blitzed us every pass, and our right tackle was ugly. Schwartz beat Kyle. He got out-coached tonight. You're absolutely right, Renzo.
And when they blitzing, you know what I do? You got Jeff Wilson who lives for this type of stuff. He lives for this type of stuff. You got players that complement their strengths.
And what you're getting ready, and if you finish that, you counter with these kind of measures. I got Wilson. I got McKinnon. Over the line of scrimmage, give the quarterback some place to go. Kyle, and stop standing there with that stupid. He could roll out. You could shotgun. I mean, you could play action. But standing in a shotgun is not working. He wouldn't see it.
And also, Ronbo, before I go, because I got to work tomorrow, so I'll be listening to you at work. Also, too, why in the world, like you say, we don't roll the quarterback out?
Never. Rarely.
And Deebo and Ayuk was eating, George Kittle eating. Hey, if they got the hot hand, roll with it till they stop it.
No. He's got to come up with something else. The play, the juice was good, well-timed. But I don't know who Nick was throwing to. How did he fall apart like that?
And the pick 6 is what did it for me. I was like, I don't believe I just saw. I thought it was a glitch in the TV or something.
No. And when he ran the replay back, you can see Kendrick way down the field in the distance. Did the ball slip out of his hands, Renzo? I don't know.
Man, listen here.
Renzo, it's going to get better. Renzo, we going to go, and tomorrow on Raw, I guess we go, boy, where's Trey? I guess we go tear these people up tomorrow night. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. I'll be listening. I'll be at work listening to you, man. Be safe out there, bro.
Do, Renzo. Have a good night, fam. It'll get better. Guerrero. Dante Johnson needs to get the hell off our team. Seriously. He's always. But the bad thing about it, Spoon does that same imitation. We got to get more quarterbacks. With Jamar Taylor. Norm.
Niners all day. Hold on. Let me get somewhere quiet.
All right.
I'm about 30 seconds away from some quiet. Y'all hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear something going on next to you. No.
Oh yeah, I'm at the warehouse. Hold on, let me get up in here real quick.
All right.
Yeah. All right, it's quiet in here.
What?
Y'all hear me?
Oh, I can hear you real clear too, Norm. Well, Norm,
Okay,
short and
so-
sweet tonight. Give me 3 minutes. Norm, your
Yeah,
observations.
short and sweet, man. Short and sweet.
Yeah,
All I'm gonna say is this, man. I'm gonna just close out by saying, man, good job by the team, good effort, man, good try, man. You know, but this is how we feel it right now as Niners fans. We feel like this. I can't say it on the Stemley Network, but
and I love this the face mask.
I did tell you though.
Yeah.
I did tell y'all though something. I told you Ayuk was gonna tear it up.
He did. Boy, he's going to be a star. Once we get things corrected here.
Woo! Air Jordan, they're gonna have Brandon Ayuk on a Jordan shoe. You feel me? What?
Him and Deebo, they use him spray. He was on a snap count tonight. So next week, you get Deebo a few more snaps. It looks like contact code not going to hurt him, Norm. We'll be all right. We just got to get things.
Yeah, so we'll be all right versus the Dolphins, man. So, you know, let's take this 2-2. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys fans, y'all finally get to talk football today. Finally, y'all get to talk football. But y'all didn't get first place because we supposed to beat y'all Eagles and shit. Anyway.
The Eagles in first place. The Cowboys giving up 50
right,
points
that's
a
funny,
week.
yeah.
That ain't going to get it.
Anyway, but we'll be back next week. You feel me? I ain't worried about this game. This one of the ones we only lost total this season by 9 points. So I ain't tripping.
And it's week 4. You're 500. There's no need to get panicky yet. We was gonna lose 2 or 3 games this year anyway. I just didn't want to lose.
But our guys that that are reserves got to get their snaps in, got to learn a few things, got to learn their mistakes, got to see film and all the good stuff. Now they get to know how to get better. That's good.
Good point. You know, that's what I'm thinking too. More field time. And I'm delighted with Ayuk. Just like you said, though, Ayuk's going to be a bad, bad man. Him and Deebo together are going to be a force.
Well, Jim Schwartz, he did wipe some Ayuk off his face. I did tell you he was going to do that. Even though he did win, he was mad about that. I guess he got some of my prescription early. He forgot it all, and man, my bad.
It'll be all right. You know what I was to say? These are teachable moments, and Kyle can take people to task for. And there's a lot of guys out there. I do worry, Norm, about Trent Williams, though. That looked really suspect. He got backed up
Barnett,
all night.
Yeah. Barnett really just dog walked him, and we're gonna say a prayer for Trent Williams, help him get his ego back. You feel me? We need him. We need him to be the beast that we signed him for. You feel me?
God.
Joe Staley wouldn't have had none of that.
Not that bad. Good Lord.
Well, just walk off that dog walk, man. Walk off that dog sauce train and come back next week, bro.
I can't even get mad about this because I'm freaked. I can't believe it. What? No, let's see tomorrow night on Raw. Norm, if you get a chance, will you?
Niners all day.
Night, Norm. Oh, God. So Paul III is already bringing Cap back, but I saw that coming. I know, Cap in this offense, I just don't know. But Cap would have got out of that pocket, though. I know that much. And thanks for that contribution, fam. Hey, Christopher Hinkler says, the interception when we were about to score and the pick 6, that's the game right there. Hang in 49er fam, get back to winning next week. And that's what I said when he threw that. I said game over, and it was. But then CJ came in, I said, get the ball back with 2 minutes to go. I don't know. CJ looks like these guys don't have a clue as to what to do with him. And, of course, we did. We got close, but no banana. And Clarence Molina, thanks, Clarence. He says, get into the tournament, #1 priority. Yeah, this is too early to get too concerned. Mel, Berg, Mel.
Yep. You know what time it is when you hear that bang bang. What's good, Ronbo?
Oh, Mel, everything's good. You know, as I say, Kyle's got a lot of things he can teach guys from today. Although I'm worried about the trenches, Mel. If there's one thing I am worried about, It's the offensive and defensive line. Are they going to be up to task this year?
Yo, that's bananas, bro. They just had a bad game. So
real bad.
I worry about McGlinchey sometimes. It's particularly in his pass protection.
Every game.
It's consistent with McGlinchey. Trent just had a bad game, bro. I've never seen Trent play like that. So, we can write that off as it happens. It's a bad game. You need to get back to it. But this is one of those kind of halfway I told you so moments. Yeah. What did I say when we were talking? Bro,
you said it was going to be close, didn't you? Yeah.
Yo, I said never underestimate desperation, yo. The Eagles were desperate. You have to realize that. So I said if we don't jump on them immediately, if we let them hang around, it's not going to be good for us. We had to blow them out, or at least make a statement early in the game, and we didn't do that. We let those guys hang around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to realize these guys are fighting for their lives, and we're coming off of a decisive win with a whole bunch of second, third, and even fourth stringers. So then you factor in that we get Kittle and Deebo back. So it's easy for our guys to go out there looking at it like, oh, yeah, this is a walk in the park. We're just going to run through these guys. And with that mentality, this is the NFL, man.
It's true.
Yeah,
but Mel, I may have missed some things because I was all emotional. Did you see our guys open? I saw Kendrick open a couple of times. I saw Ayuk open once when Nick should have went there and he didn't. Deebo wasn't in the game enough. Did you see anything I didn't see? Because was that Nick? Because how come CJ came in and just started wearing him out? Oh, the Eagles couldn't do nothing with him.
CJ came in with fresh eyes and fresh legs, and he also came in at a point in time where it wasn't so much that CJ was just better than Nick or greater than Nick tonight. CJ came in when they're basically playing prevent defense. The game is almost
good
won.
Point there,
so
too.
These guys are playing prevent. They're backed up. They allow the ball to be moved and just keep it in front of them. Right. So I wouldn't look too much into saying that, CJ is the answer or he should start next week.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Are you going to start Nick again next week? Because I think Jimmy may be – they're not going to put Jimmy out there anytime before they need to. Does Nick start next week?
Yeah, I got to start Nick, man. I have to.
Maybe a quick hook, though.
We got to have a meeting. We got to have a meeting because it's like, yo, bro, you got to calm down. I understand this is the big stage. I get it. You're coming off of a great game. I get it. But you know what you have to do. Just do it. Don't worry about all the other stuff. It happens. But you have to accept your bad games like you have to accept your good ones. You have to accept your mistakes the way you accept your success. So that's what it is. But I'm seeing in the comments, I'm seeing a lot of panicking. Like the panicking has to stop. It's still early in the season. We're still figuring things out. And the biggest piece that we missed today, Raheem Mostert, yo. Nobody gets the holes like Mostert. I love Jet. I love Jet. But you know that. Not take up. He's not guy, Raheem though.
Yeah, he's that third down guy that just send him out on patterns. Yeah.
Even Tevin Coleman would have came in and that's his style. Like he likes to punch on people in there.
That's your point.
Yeah, we're missing guys, but we get a lot of guys back, so we'll be all right, man. Again, like the last caller just said, all we got to do is get to the dance. That's it. So it's not like last season where we're 13-3. And we could still be 13-3, but last season we were pretty much, we were always in control. So right now we just have to go out one game at a time, and we got it, man. We in there. No need for panic. We get our guys back.
I think they'll be all right. Mel, short and sweet tonight. Let me see you tomorrow. And it's gonna be rough in here tomorrow night on Raw.
You already know what I'm hearing, bro. You know where I live. Like, I'm about to hear it for
Philly. The Eagles fans will get you. All right, Mel. See you tomorrow.
Bro. Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, Mel's out there where they can get him, boy. He can't walk down the street. Here they come. Hey, Ray.
Hey, how you doing, Ronbo?
Ray, not good. That was a ridiculous loss. And what Mel did clear something up with me. He says, remember, CJ looked good. Why? Because they were playing prevent. They weren't attacking us the same way. So maybe our receivers were open for that reason. Yeah, probably. But what are you thinking, Rick? I mean, give me your observations on this game.
You know what? I have to agree, man. Look, I'm going to say it like this. They're playing prevent, so they're playing far off. You know what I mean? Yep. So that means they're giving them cushion, The way I see it is this. Nick Mullens was the standout man. People were arguing that he should take over Jimmy Garoppolo's job. But you see what happens when he's on Sunday Night Football. There's a difference between $1 million man and a backup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm glad that this game showed it, because even me, myself, I was like, okay, Nick Mullens, he is the man. But when you put on a Sunday Night Football game and Nick Mullens shows out the way he is with, an interception or a bad throw, Jimmy Garoppolo standing on the sideline with a smile, like you guys see now.
Good to see through the mask.
Yeah.
but
hey, give it up to CJ Beathard, man.
I mean, the thing is, C-Day's big wins against the Seahawks and the Raiders, I think those were night games.
You know what? I don't know.
Anyway, he did choke today. He did not look like the bad passes, because Nick's usually accurate. He threw a lot of bad passes today. So
he did.
That was shocking.
He did. Yeah, he threw some bad passes, man. I was shocked on the last interception he threw. I think it was a pick six.
Ooh, yes. That was beyond shocking. What was he looking at? Did you see what he was looking at? I couldn't find it. I saw Kendrick way back in the back, but that couldn't have been your target.
I think that was the throw where he didn't see the linebacker. Was that the throw? He didn't see the linebacker, and the linebacker took it to the end zone?
But there were 3 white, blue. There was no red in that crowd. I don't know what Nick. I wish the press would ask him. He won't answer. But Nick, what did you see?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But look, let's try to downsize the negative and up the highlights of our team. Let's just say this: we're 2-2.
George,
Ayuk, thank you,
Deebo.
Ayuk. Did you not see? Did anyone not see Ayuk hurdle through that defender? I mean, he ran right over him. He jumped right over him.
That's a highlight reel. That's highlight.
That's a highlight reel.
That's gonna be on every station.
That might be number 1.
Could be.
That might be number 1. Yep. So you got to give it to him.
God, did you see the height he got on that leap? He cleared the dude was just groping for air. He came down. I don't want to do that too often. You can hurt your knee like that. He came down on one leg and fell off into the end zone. That was pretty. Woo, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful, man. I mean, as much as I was not smiling today, I was smiling just as much because put it like this, man. We got backups in. People don't realize that. As much people don't realize, like, 49ers are losing, this and that. Well, we got backup in. We got our third string quarterback in, and we were one throw away from winning the game.
Yep, still could pull it out.
Yeah, exactly. If Kendrick Bourne, Jimmy Garoppolo, George Kittle, I don't know who else was in that corner, but if one person were to bring that throw in, we would have won the game.
Hey, check this out. If Jordan Reed is in this game, he makes that play. Guaranteed. Ooh. That's what he does.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, we got to go, though. This is short and sweet tonight. You get a chance, we can see you tomorrow, okay?
I'll see you tomorrow, Ronbo. Hey, I watch you. I watched you for a long time. It's my first time calling in. Hey, I love you, man.
So.
Keep it going, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, fam. Looking forward to hearing from you later. All right.
All right, buddy. All
right. And 49 Lakers, hey, this is going to sound crazy, but how about packaging Kittle and Jimmy G for the #1 overall pick next year? I want a quarterback that elevates the whole team. All we have is liabilities. 49 Lakers, Jimmy G and George? Yeah, but when he gets here, he needs George, right? It's tank for Trevor, right? You don't know what you're getting in the draft. That's the only thing. You can't just bring anybody in. If I'm going to bring a guy in for the reason you're talking about, maybe Aaron Rodgers, somebody like that, but not the draft. That's too long of a process. It takes too long to learn Kyle Shanahan's offense. No kid's going to come in and just master Kyle Shanahan's offense within the next 2 or 3 years, maybe. Hey, Derek! By the way, thanks for that contribution, fam. Derek, where you at, D?
Yo, Ronbo, I'm here.
Derek, go ahead, man. Short and sweet tonight, Derek. Your observations on the game that got away.
First and foremost, I just want to let the faithful know, the season's long. I've said it before. I've called in and said it. It's a long season, everybody. Couple observations, Ronbo. The run game, I'm not sure why we weren't letting the other guys get in and get a piece tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that was about. They didn't. I mean, the Eagles. I mean, they stopped Jet for the most part, but he still had a couple bust offs.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think that Wilson and Hasty probably would have been better situated for it because that's not really his game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hit the hole as hard as you can. Those guys are off this week.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy G, I just want this to be a reflective moment. I mean, people need to appreciate how good he actually is because he was getting his tail kicked most of last. You know, there's plenty of games where Jimmy gets beat up. And he can't get any time of day, Ronbo. You know, just get him out of here.
Yeah.
Nick at night. You know, that just got canceled.
I saw that on Twitter. Nick at night.
Yeah,
it was amusing
Nick
though.
At night. It was funny. It was funny, but I mean, this is why he's a good backup. He's supposed to come in and win you a couple games. He might lose one. This is a backup quarterback. You know, Jimmy. You know, he may not go through his. This is a reflective moment, Ronbo. That's all I want to say. You know, I'll call in tomorrow as well. But just think about how good Jimmy does do under the situation. Because he was getting beat up all the time. Nobody says anything about the O-line. But as soon as Nick, that O-line's trash. They talk about it more when Nick's getting beat up than Jimmy.
I agree.
Why is that?
I said it during the Super Bowl. I
and
said,
you know what?
Jimmy was under extreme fire. I said it during the Super Bowl. I said, Jimmy's got 2 seconds to throw the ball, if that. You know,
it was like the Super Bowl, but in a different spot, coming off of Mike McGlinchey's off the edge instead of in the middle. But real quick, Ronbo, and you got to thank Jimmy. Most of the time in those situations, the lights are never too bright. There's only 1 or 2 times in his career, and one was the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you know,
you got to go off
he's
schedule.
Poised, and I think there's more to being a starting QB. It's about being a leader.
Yeah,
you know,
and
I think the guys have more faith in that, man.
But they do like Jimmy. That's been documented.
It's more than just throwing the ball, Ronbo. Those guys look to Jimmy and know.
But they like Nick too. They claim.
Hey,
Nick just
on
fell
a pirate
apart.
ship, everybody likes the first mate too, Ronbo.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but he ain't the captain. So.
Okay, Derek, who starts next week? I don't think it's going to be Jimmy.
I know CJ actually. I think it's still a testament to him not coming in and screwing up tonight because he came in, he was poised, and he just operated. He fit right in.
That's the thing.
And,
the look in his eye.
The thing that I noticed about him, he looks fitter, Ronbo. Not to cut you off.
Look like he's been working out, huh?
Slimmed down. Yeah. And that arm, it's almost like an effortless throw. You know.
Tell you.
He was throwing some darts though, but we'll see.
That's the thing. Kyle's going to look at them both in practice all week. They're going to ask him about it in the media conference. They're going to ask him about it every time. And he's going to say, I'll just have to wait until practice next week. He'll see what they look like. We're going to go, Derek. It was short and sweet tonight.
Right.
Let me see you tomorrow night, okay?
All right, Ronbo. Yeah, all right.
Night. Yeah, Derek making good points. Everybody's making good points. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Ronbo. I'm utterly disgusted with that game.
Yeah, well, most of us were. That didn't make any sense at all. And the 49ers did it to themselves. The offensive line was just getting their butts handed to them. And then you got Nick out there doing the most bizarre thing. Even when he first played for us, he never looked like that. He looked confused. He looked scared. He was hesitant. That wasn't Nick the week before. How did he change like that? I didn't see that coming. What do you think?
I'm saying here, I'm about to say Nick is elite, and then he throws a pick six. That was pretty much game there, and then I guess that pick before we scored, Nick was not doing good. We should have started CJ at the half.
What was the score at the half? I think we were still leading at the half. We were behind 1 point, right? 8-7? Things didn't get out of hand until the third quarter. You could see there was something going wrong. That's when Kyle said pull. Nick lost all confidence. He was doing weird things. And that's what happened to him tonight when Kyle says, okay, Nick, that's it for you tonight. And he sent CJ in.
Yeah, and that got canceled. My starter. I think it's just going to come down to kickoff. If Nick trots on the field, he's starting. If CJ does, he's starting.
Or he's going to have a quick hook. If Mullens goes out there looking confused and lack of confidence and throwing a lot of strange passes, and when I say strange passes, Nick throws nice passes. Where were they tonight? I
Nick
don't get it.
overshot.
Yeah, what? Nick, who is
Nick
this?
overshot juice check.
Yes, he never done things like that. That's just whoa. It was miles above his head. I said, Nick.
Right.
And then he looked confused. And then he shook it off because we've seen Nick do that before. He throws a bad pass, and the next 5 or 6 passes are perfect. But he didn't do that. I was surprised.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm stunned right now. Man.
Who starts next week?
We got to bounce back. Miami. We got Deebo Samuel and George Kittle against the Miami defense. I know for a fact Seattle don't got no Deebo and Kittle.
Ayuk either, for that matter. You know, those guys are really. They got some pretty good receivers. Of course, you can't take away from what's the big guy's name? DK. DK's good, no doubt about it. Also, the little guy, not bad. They got another guy that seems like he's getting better.
Okay.
But otherwise, man, I don't know. I like our receiving core better. It's a little more versatile. We'll be okay.
Yeah,
you know what? Let's see what happens next week. I don't know what to do with Mullens and CJ, though, because I don't see Jimmy starting next week. I don't think Kyle's going to put him out there that soon. We'll see. All right, fam. See you tomorrow.
All right, fam.
All right, Josh.
See you tomorrow. Yeah.
Jashawn. What's up, Jashawn? Thanks, fam. Jashawn Page. What's up, Ronbo? Nick Mullens sucks. Kyle Shanahan, no good because you put football away. Don't onside kick. You need a touchdown, not a field goal. And thanks, Jashawn. That's you know what? I can't argue with that. Thanks for that contribution. There was a lot of things wrong with that. And Kyle takes some blame, too. Brandon.
What's up with Ronbo?
Oh, Brandon, we're sitting up here. We're talking about this game that made no sense. 49ers lost that game sloppy fashion by how many points? 5? And they played the worst football I've seen them play in 2 years. Oh, that was bad. And even if Jimmy ain't out there, that offense is supposed to look a little better than that. It's funny, though, because Kittle looked good, Nick looked good. Deebo, of course, with his cameo appearances, looked good. And even though people are giving Jerick McKinnon a hard time, he wasn't that bad. I think he had, what did Jared have, about 70, 80 yards? I mean, this is really strange game. What do you think, though?
I'm going to tell you like this, Ronbo. It was one of those games, you know what I'm saying, where you just have it in your hands and it's going to take one play to seal it. And, and I just looked at Nick on that play. I'm not going to blame you for that. I'm just want to know you threw it. It almost like you threw it to the linebacker. You understand what I'm saying, Mama?
It looked like
it. It looked like, I understand you probably thought what the call was open, but it wasn't. But you threw it to the linebacker.
Maybe
so
that's what it is.
I'm not going to blame her for that.
That's
I'm not going to blame her for that.
He was trying to get it between the hands or over the guy's head because Kendrick was standing back there, but there was another guy standing in front of Kendrick. There was 2 guys in front of Kendrick. That is impossible. What are you doing?
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying, McKinnon. I'm not gonna lie. McKinnon, I'm not gonna put too much on him.
I gave him too many.
Yeah, you understand. You understand, but Ronbo, you really gotta understand. You look at the Kansas City Chiefs, you look at Ravens, you look at this. Let me tell you something. Jim Harbaugh would never. Because if you miss a wide open pass like that, Jim Harbaugh probably threw his head on the ground. I'm telling you now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But Ronbo, this is what I'm saying. Nick just needs to learn how to survey that field before he throws that ball. You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm not gonna put pressure.
He had been doing that. It's tonight as if he got paid off. He really did not look like Nick to me tonight. That's why I'm so surprised. He looked confused. He looked dazed. He was hesitant. Those are not things he was doing before.
Yeah, now Trent getting whooped. You understand? Like, why? You supposed to be the best tackle we have. Best tackle in the NFL, so to speak.
Walking his
I know you can do
butt
better.
back to the line of scrimmage and into the
you
backfield.
Understand what? You know what I'm saying? With the first game, you pancake Thomas. You pancake Thomas first game. You come in today, you getting whooped. But I am gonna say this, Ronbo. You understand? Hyder, Hyder. Shout out to Hyder stepping up. That's a young man right there.
I like him.
Hyder, I'm telling you now. But man, you know what I'm saying? CJ came in there and I just looked at I was like, oh, hold on now. Hold on now.
Did you really?
We might
I did
got
not expect
going.
CJ to look like that.
We was getting downfield so quick. I ain't know.
Quick.
I'm talking about. I said, oh, hold on, it ain't over yet, people. All yours. And I was like, dang, but you know.
But the defense the defense had relaxed and settled back just to try to keep everybody in front of them, so they couldn't get anything. We couldn't get in the end zone. Fam, we got to stop though. We'll stretch it out tomorrow night because tonight is short and quick because it's so late, especially out in the East. So let me see you tomorrow, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Shout out to the red, white, and gold, man.
All right, Brandon. Brandon, have a good night, fam. I'm sorry.
All right.
Hey, Ron.
Rombo.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? It's been a long time since I talked to you. My first time calling, and I had a baby. I had a baby boy.
Oh, right. Well, right. How long ago did you have that baby boy?
4 months ago, June 10th.
All right. Congratulations.
I had him all rocked up in the Niners. He was wearing his Kittle gear tonight.
I thought we saw him. Did you put him up? Did you post him up with that stuff on?
I don't know if I posted it on yours. I posted it on a bunch.
Well, see, somebody else had a baby a while back and did that. But Rod, good to hear from you. Congratulations on that. But Rod,
thanks, man.
Yeah.
I had to call in to get my frustrations up because
go ahead, get them out.
It's ugly.
I know.
It's ugly right now. The O-line is horrendous. Horrendous. I think Garoppolo paid off Mullens because what was he doing?
I have no idea.
He threw it right to the Eagles linebacker, right to him. Nobody was there.
Most of the game, he didn't look like Nick. Nick was
He looked
solid.
Hard. He didn't look poised. He had no confidence. He wasn't rallying the troops, getting them driving down the field. It was nothing. Kittle did his thing. I knew he was going to go off. Good to have him back. Ayuk is unbelievable.
Deebo looks healthy, too. Man. That was a good thing. Deebo, that foot does not
I'm glad they didn't rush him in, though.
Yeah, they did.
He looked good. He was running people over.
Yeah. That shoulder shot he gave that dude, that was nice.
Oof. Yeah, he ran him right over. But they'll be all right. It's only week 4, like you said. Plus, don't forget, there's no preseason. This is like preseason week 4, pretty much. If you really think about it.
That's true.
As far as playing time and all that. And then you look at the laundry list of injuries we have, it's ridiculous.
You know, the only thing is, I just wish that I realize it's a preseason type of setting for the 49ers. We need to get some of those starters back. We need a few more. Jimmy's got to be on the field. I can see that right now. There is a level of confidence.
You're starting to see why we both trusted Jimmy last year. You know, and he had a bad Super Bowl, but like Jimmy's Jimmy. He's going to play like that every game. He's going to play good.
They just play better with him, I guess.
And they don't have Mostert. Like, he would have been hitting them holes a lot harder.
Yeah.
That's not what's his name's job.
No.
Jet usually comes out of the backfield, gets the dump passes. He's not a run downhill type of back, you know?
Yeah, and that's why Kyle insisted on doing that. And Wilson's more equipped to do that than McClinton.
What about the rookie? What's the other guy's name? They brought
I don't think Kyle trusts him yet.
They didn't play him at all.
Not yet.
He looked good. He's a strong runner.
You know how coaches are. They don't go with their youngest people unless they have to. He was there in case somebody got hurt.
Give him some experience. You know what I mean? So. They need people like that to get touches. And
had they been ahead,
the offense.
Yeah, if they would have been ahead, he would have got in.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll keep it short and sweet, Ronbo.
Right.
It's gonna be a rough couple weeks. We got the Dolphins, and then we have a fucking
the Rams
uphill battle.
Well, you know what? Too many people will be back. And Jimmy will definitely be back for the Rams. I think the 49ers will be ready to roll in a couple weeks. They need to win next week, though. Stay above 500.
Because they have that. Yeah, they better because then they have. Who do they have? They have
the schedule gets tougher. So yeah, they got to get
New England.
Don't fall into 500.
The Rams.
Yeah. All right.
We'll be all right, though, man. I'll call in, definitely.
All right. Be looking for you tomorrow if you get a chance. All right.
All right, Ronbo. Good to talk to you, man.
Yeah, always. Night, fam.
Niners faithful.
Yes. And I see big boys climb on big rig. Thanks for him. He says, Ronbo, at this rate, I wouldn't be too bummed out if they cancel the season. This one hurts. We need Bosa, win or lose. I love my team, go Niners. And that's true. But, and the season might be cut down to 12 games from what the word is around because of the COVID situation with the Chiefs and Patriots. We'll see what happens. That can't keep happening. I guess they will shorten the season due to the fact there's no place to put all these games, right? So, hey, 559, hello. 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 All right, we're going to move on because we're not going to take a lot of time tonight because it's too late. Denise. Oh, Niner Mike, forget about it. Boy, Niner Mike, please be careful with the language, Niner Mike. There's still... It gets it. Niner Mike, come on in, fam. I know you're bummed out.
My language, if I can't use my language, I can't talk, Ronbo.
You can do it, Niner Mike. You can do it. Just
my God.
Don't get too pointy F-bombs because ladies are listening to that type of thing. But go ahead.
I feel sorry for him. All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna keep it I'm going to keep it short and sweet, Ronbo. I still stand behind my comments. Nick Mullens is a special guy, but tonight I knew it after the first two passes, Ronbo. I knew he was going to blow it. I just knew it. I knew it. He makes those passes, Ronbo, all the time, right? I mean, where was it? 10 times. He's not. Yeah. He's not missing Kyle Juszczyk that wide open there on a regular.
Never seen him miss like that.
Yeah, something happened. Maybe it was just too much for him. Maybe people talking about him too much, or maybe I don't know. I don't know what it was. All I know is that that's not good
vintage
interpretation.
Nick.
Yeah, that's not a good interpretation of Nick Mullens. So I'm not going to bash him over the head for having a horrible game, because I knew he was going to have a horrible game when he missed those first two throws. And if you're a real Niner fan, if you're a real football fan, you could tell right off the bat that wasn't himself. A good thing. All right? It wasn't going to be a good thing. Now, that being said, Mike McGlinchey, holy Toledo City Batman, holy.
Every week, Mike, every week, that's McGlinchey getting beat. Every week.
Well, I tell you what, he better come with that same energy when he wants his second deal. All right, he better.
Hey, Mike,
he better come with that same energy.
How about school? Can we put him in on the right side? I've had enough. If he does that next week, I'm just at school. Let's take a look. God, Mike.
Yeah, they gotta do something. They gotta do something, Ronbo, because listen, he's a great. I don't even want to say great. He's a really good run blocker, but he's really struggling.
Protection.
And that was said when he first come out of college, Ronbo. This isn't new, but people kind of figured, all right, well, he's big enough kid to be able to coach him up, and maybe he'll make some improvements. But tonight was just brutal. I mean, even on the last three plays when they first started getting to CJ, he just didn't have no time, and they brought help over there to help him out with the
that was the weak link.
And and they still had a hard time blocking him, even when they gave him help over there. So I don't know. They got to figure it out. They got to do something to all kidding aside. All right. It was a very disappointing loss. Tonight was the game, Ronbo, that we should have won. We should have beat that team. We should have beat them. Nick Mullens, he blew it. He didn't. He blew. He had his real shot. He had a real shot. Because you see how Shanny is. If you don't play good, even if it's in the same freaking game, he's going to pull you. So
I don't care who you are. He should have pulled McGlinchey.
If he would have came out, yeah, exactly. If he would have came out and he would have fired on all cylinders tonight, and then Jimmy came back and Jimmy didn't play good, then there most definitely would have been a quarterback controversy. But that didn't happen, so that's not going to happen now. At the end of the day,
if anything, that's been cleared up. Mike,
we need to hope that Jimmy comes back. We need to hope that Jimmy comes back soon. and we need to hope that they teach Mike McGlinchey how to block.
Yeah.
All right?
So asking for a lot.
If they can figure that out, we'll be all right. All right, Rob, I'm going to holler at you
I
tomorrow
agree,
night,
fam.
all right? You
All
take
right,
it easy.
Mike.
Shout out to the faithful, man. All you stay up, keep your heads up. And Smileys and the rest of them clowns down here, you really need to find a girlfriend. You ain't got no girlfriend. It's horrible. Ronbo, horrible. They got no girlfriends. It's freaking sad. It's really terrible. I know, all about it. All right, you have a good night, Ronbo. All right?
Do that, Mike. Oh, God. And Louis R. says, all these Niner fans that wanted Jimmy shipped. I know. See, you know what? For those who were hardcore on the Mullens, I knew that you were setting yourself up for this. God, we need to stick together, though, fam. We cannot go after each other about the quarterback situation. Because I've seen this before. It only gets worse. Denise, she said, sorry, Ronbo, my phone flipped out and I got kicked out. No worries. I will talk at you tomorrow. Have a good night. Denise. Well, okay. Denise is going to be raging in here tomorrow night, I got to figure, because everybody will be awake or else not having to go to work already. But we'll do it tomorrow. All right, Denise. Elite Cultures. I'm sorry. Elite Culture with an E, 2 E's. Thanks, fam. Does Quan and Dante get traded before the stretch? See, there are no trade partners for the likes of Dante and Quan. Actually, Quan Alexander? Quan Alexander wasn't that bad tonight. I thought he was pretty good, actually. Dante Pettis that's just not tradable. All right. Listen, hey, Gerald.
Yo.
Find a partner for Dante. Gerald, your observations on this game, real quick. We get 3 minutes. What was your summation of what happened here tonight?
Well, the drive of all drives, when we had him on the ropes, Kerry Kittle was doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kittle was doing his thing.
Yeah.
And we was in that red zone in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Right after that pass to him, when he brought us down the field, that's when that pick happened. And it was downhill ever since with Nick.
Mm-hmm.
At halftime, we should have made a decision. Like, he really don't look a par.
Hit that deer in the headlight looks. Didn't
early. Because the defense can only hold so long with the backers.
Yeah. And put him out there too long? Yeah. God.
Yeah, he was already down, and what the Niners know best on offense is mixing it up anyway. So you really couldn't mix it up with what we had.
Because we were in third down situations all night.
Yeah, our rushing attack. If it wasn't for the rookie, we wouldn't even have
Ayuk.
30 yards?
Yeah,
Ayuk.
I know. Ayuk was
we
him
didn't
and
have 30
George.
yards.
And they wouldn't let Deebo play because they're trying to ease him back into the season. And I'm glad. Don't hurt Deebo. But, man, God.
Because evidently,
Juice was going to run all day.
The running game. We known for the running game now.
Yeah, we can't run. Shoot, the offensive line couldn't do nothing with that defensive line.
If I actually, like I said before, that first interception, that broke the Camel's back, because if we would have scored right there, it would have put Philadelphia on their heels.
Mm-hmm. That one,
the
Juice.
Score being
there was
8-7.
nothing but green grass and lights.
Right.
Did you see Juice? That's the first time I've seen him give a face like that. He looked over at he looked over at Nick like,
I'm like, oh my God.
Oh.
And then,
it never got right after that. It went downhill all the way.
Oh Lord, because you notice the rookie in the second half really didn't get the ball until CJ came out there.
Hey, did I get that? That's right. I got that touchdown on the first down in the first half. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get shut down. He just didn't throw it to him.
He couldn't see. He went blind on us. That's the thing. Nick Mullens has never done that. For those of us that didn't expect that kind of game, we have a right to feel this way. What the WTF, Nick? What's wrong with you? You just went from Jekyll to Mr. Hyde. It was strange.
I mean, these kind of games like this, Ronbo,
They better not come back. We
have the best. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it at that. It's not no excuse when you have the best weapons on offense, and the second half you just didn't throw it to them, or set it, or put it like this.
Hurry, fam, because we're out of time.
The offensive plays was called in the first half was different from the second half.
That always happens, though. Kyle always makes adjustments. Fam, let me see tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Raw, we have a little more time, and we really let it out. But tonight it's too late. We got too many people waiting. But good stuff. Absolutely agree, though. All right.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, fam. See you tomorrow night.
Good night. All right.
And hello, Frank.
Hey, Romo.
Well, here it is. Loss number 2 of one that made
loss number 2.
No
loss
sense.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Loss number 2, and it's what I've been saying before we even started one game of the season. Kyle's such a genius. Then why he didn't adapt a long time ago? If you see his players not doing what they're supposed to do, why he didn't adapt? If we got such superstars, why didn't they adapt? So that's the thing. We get to the point where we hype each other too much. Well, me, I love the NFL, and then I love the 49ers. And if fans start operating like that, then they won't get disappointed, and then they'll learn that they can love their team, they can be faithful, and still have respect for other squads. I heard on this station that our bench, our third string can outmatch people like Patrick Mahomes and other teams. That right there is disrespectful.
No, wait, Frank,
you can't
Frank,
say
Frank,
stuff.
Frank,
Let me finish.
I'm just saying
you've
never heard anybody say that, Frank.
What you show with the
You've
Eagles.
never heard anybody say that, though. Nobody's ever said that our third-string quarterback was better than Patrick Mahomes. Don't exaggerate it, is all I'm asking. I did not. I have never said third-string quarterback was better than Patrick Mahomes. You find that, and I will pay you $1,000. That never happened. That never happened. Frank, be straight. Don't make things up. I don't mind you talking, but come on, give me a break. I never said a third-string quarterback. Why would I say that? There's no reason to. He doesn't play.
Okay, I put the names together, but you actually said that our second string was better than the rest of the NFL. I put the names to it, but you said that, Romo.
Your context is totally off. I said our second string is better than a lot of teams' first strings. I didn't mention any team in particular. Tell it like it is. Don't exaggerate it. Don't add to it. Go ahead.
You didn't mention.
I said it's better than a lot of teams' first strings. I definitely said it.
You didn't say a lot.
Frank, I still say it.
NFL.
I still say it. I didn't tell you which teams. I didn't tell you which teams.
Let's move on, because today, reality hits. Reality hits today. Let's talk about reality. Let's not pick out
That's
one
what you're doing now,
players.
right? Go ahead.
I'm always on reality, Romo.
No, you're always on Frank's opinion, and that's fine.
No.
But don't confuse your opinion with reality. It's not the case.
No, Romo, that's exactly what you do sometimes. But let me move on.
I give my opinion, and you take it as such, and then I don't call my opinion reality. You call your opinion reality. Big difference. Go ahead.
I would never disrespect another squad like you do, Romo.
You call it disrespect? I call it like it is. Their record was not good, Frank. They weren't supposed to do as well as they did. And did Nick Mullens look to you like he always looked? I don't think so. So when a player plays a little out of character, you decide, that's what I told you. Disrespecting other teams. Well, Frank, that's fine. Okay? But don't tell me that your opinion is always going to be accurate. Because next week, you and your reality could be made to look bad about it. Frank, I got to go. Your time's up. Let's see tomorrow. We can continue. We're out. Oh, God. Okay. Marion, come on in. God, he always. I never said our third string quarterback was better than. Why would I say that? Our third string quarterback never plays. Okay, Marion.
I don't know what that guy talking about.
Your opinion about tonight's game.
God
dang it,
I'm
Frank.
gonna keep it quick, man. Just calm down. This is how it is on radio. People just be on the spotlight. It's okay. I mean, radio too. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm okay.
Listen,
I'm chill.
Tonight was a rough night. We came out flat. Defense played pretty well for the most part of the game.
He's on the field too long.
Tighten up that. Yeah, we got to tighten that run because there was a lot of holes open. We'd have to wait till these guys get back off injury. And as soon as about week 6, week 7, we'll see. But I tell you this, we cannot win when we play real teams. We can't win like that like we did tonight.
Well, that's the truth.
It's horrible.
Even when you see Trent Williams getting driven back into the backfield, I see. This is what I'm saying. A lot of things you saw tonight were completely out of character. Nick Mullens throwing the ball, sailing the ball over Juice's head. There was nothing but green grass in front of Juice. What is Nick? What is wrong with you? And like somebody else said, as soon as you see no sort of two passes, you should have told Nick good night. My God, that was ridiculous. Who?
Yeah, Nick reminds me of Ryan Fitzpatrick. When he's hot, and when he's cold as ice. And he clearly displayed that tonight. Tonight, he clearly displayed that. So I'm just praying Jimmy will be back soon because we can't go on like this, man. But go have a good night. Go get your rest of your calls, and we'll talk.
And thanks, man. I mean, Frank has that way of pushing my buttons. I don't usually get mad, but he comes in with his self-righteous, I know more than y'all, and we disrespect everybody. What is that about? What is the point of that?
Well, it's two things you can do with him. It's called block and delete. Just saying.
I'm not like that, though. Anyway, okay. Marion, thanks, fam. Let's see you tomorrow night, and we'll extend on this. Oh, God. And 704 in North Carolina. Come on in.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. You know, we just lost the game, so everybody's on pissed off mode. So it's easy to get mad.
Yeah, same here. Same here. You see that Jimmy Garoppolo release, though?
What? What?
Yeah, it's a picture of him just sweaty sitting there with his cock in his hand, just jerking off. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yo, fam. Hey, North Carolina, you got to stop. We don't talk like that on this program, all right? I'm going to say goodnight otherwise.
Oh, man, my bad, man. I'm sorry, bro.
You want to say anything about the game other than that, which will not be tolerated? All right. I think that may not be a 49er fan anyway. All right, 559.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
That's not Ellis, that's 559. Hello, yes.
No,
what
it's
is your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, hey Daniel. Daniel, what's up, man?
How's it going, Ronbo?
Oh, it's going terrible. But you know what? It's okay. It's week 4. I'm cool. What are you thinking?
Well, the game wasn't what I expected. I'll just tell you that.
Nobody did.
Nick
Mullens, totally out of character.
Yeah, Nick Mullens. That first drive really kind of struck an eye, I guess, of how off he was from the start.
Do you think Shanahan had talked with him when he came back over there? You remember that one time when Nick came back, he was supposed to fall back in the pocket a little further because on a screen play, and he got dumped, right? He was supposed to fall back at probably a bigger steps, or more steps. Shanahan said something when he came back, and he just said, okay. I think he should have had a longer talk with Nick.
I'm not sure,
Nick
but
was not Nick tonight. That was strange.
Yeah, it looked a little off, but Shanahan's play calling wasn't the greatest either. In the first half, he wasn't really pulling the trigger, like unleashing the playbook.
Yeah. Do you think, is he keeping that sometimes I think Shanahan's doing plays that he thinks his guys are capable of pulling off against a certain defense, right? He'll look at the defense and see if he tries a certain play, they're going to blow it up. I'm guessing because Shanahan's not an idiot. Even though we say things about him, that guy knows what he's doing. And most of the time, I would say 95% of the time. But then there is that 5%, which I don't know. Kyle, what the hell? So anyway.
Yeah, definitely the play calling was a lot better in the second half. I definitely thought we were actually going to do something when we got to the red zone.
Yeah.
I just definitely think the play calling was not that great since we got there. Jeff Wilson is our red zone guy, and we should just went to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't imagine what the answer for that is. Maybe he thinks Jeff Wilson that's not his bread and butter, and he wants to go with a more experienced running back. But then he's still Jerick McKinnon. That's not what he's for. There's other ways you use him to be more effective. But in this case, you're right. Jeffrey Wilson, this is what he excels at. Give it to him.
Jeff Wilson is definitely our running back that likes to catch screens and likes to go and catch passes and take them to the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just leave it at that. And our defense line is struggling really, really bad right now.
They couldn't get to
Armstead was like 3 plays. He could have had 3 sacks.
Hey, Armstead really pissed me off tonight. And there's sometimes he was pulling up when he should have been going all out. I wonder what's going on with him too. These guys are getting
I enjoyed
worrisome.
that they gave Hyder some play time.
Oh, he had
NBC,
plenty.
though. That was nice.
And Gibbons, too. I want to see more Gibbons. Kinlaw, again, he's drawn double teams. Did you notice that? They were all over Kinlaw. Midway through the first quarter, they said, hey, you know what? We got to do something about this guy. He was having his way in the first few minutes, and then they doubled him up. So, dang it.
Definitely want to give a quick shout-out. And
real quick.
definitely, definitely. Our third-string linebacker with that awesome pick.
Was that Alshar?
Alshar, yeah.
Was that Aziz? I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great pick. I couldn't believe that. And I turned my head for a second, and I saw that pick. I was like, "Oh man, amazing!"
They still got talent. They just got to put it together.
But we definitely played great with our backups. I mean, this is the best we're gonna get, I guess, with our backups. But definitely, the Niners
we've seen them
all
do
day.
better. We got to go, fam. We really got to go. Let me see tomorrow night.
All right,
If
have
we
a
get
good
a chance. All right, you too.
All right, for sure.
Oh God, Ellis. Ellis. It's really late. This is really late for Ellis. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Mr. Mahone boy. Ellis. Ellis. Suave Finesse. Now, see, that's the name. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the contribution, fam. Oh, God. Here's the thing. You got to have these weeks. Jesus.
Ronbo.
Jesus. A ridiculous loss. And Jesus, you know what's really funny? As bad as they played, they still had a chance to win that game. This is what you got to love about the 49ers. You can tell the championship pedigree is there. But we're going to have these weeks, I guess, in the first 4 weeks. That was strange. And what happened to Nick? Jesus, can you explain? Where was Nick's mind tonight? I've never seen him look that bad. Even his worst games, I've never seen him look like that. That ball over Juice's head was amazing. I still know. What are you thinking?
This is the only thing I got to say right now.
That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. They are who we thought they were, and we got them off the hook.
Perfect clip. Absolutely perfect. Exactly. Guys that see Eagles are not that good. And CJ came and proved it, even though they say those guys are proven it. But play them. That is what he's doing, clowning around. What is this? That was strange. The juice is wide open, miles of space. Shh, Nick, what are you doing? I've never seen you throw that
Man,
bad
that's
of a
the way
pass.
how I feel right
I'll
now.
never get over that.
That's the way how I feel right now. But that's the way how I feel right now.
I
But you know, a
understand.
loss
That's
is a
exactly
loss.
right. My God.
You know, we lost. We lost. Niner fans. You guys. Sorry about my language, but you guys need to like really shut up and just take this loss, bruh. It's a loss. Win or lose, but you guys still got to say, oh, Niner fans. You guys can't just be like, oh, we lost, we're at the playoffs. Man, it's too early to be saying that, man. The only thing I got to say, man, is just we lost. Hopefully we can learn from our mistakes. Hopefully we can learn from our mistakes. We're not complete right now. We're not complete right now, but hey, it's a next man up. That's the only thing I got to say. And the Seahawks acted like they won the Super Bowl tonight, beating the Miami Dolphins, bro. Come on, man.
Jesus, they do this every year. They always come out of the gate like they're going to someplace. They'll fizzle. I give them another 4 or 5 weeks, and they start turning back into the Seahawks. You cannot keep winning with no defense at all. You're not going to outshoot everybody every week. These Cowboys are already seeing that. So it's okay. I'm used to them doing that.
You know what I'm saying? It took the Kansas City Chiefs to say that they barely won anything ever. Most of these Kansas City Chiefs actually had to wait 50 years to see a Super Bowl.
And famous for losing in the playoffs. These are people, they come at us, it's because they know the 49er organization is the damn standard. They know it. Steelers, Cowboys, Patriots, and no special order. Packers,
Giants.
How many Packers got how many? Yeah, well, Lombardi. But the rest of these people, they probably bother those other people too. This is what they do. They're pathetic, but they're funny, and they won't be around when you win. We'll have to go find them, which is also hilarious. So it's okay. You got to have them.
Well, yeah, the 49ers are the 49ers. We're not complete. We don't have D Ford. Nick Bosa is out for the rest of the year. Yeah, but we don't know if Ford is going to be out for the rest of the year.
I know.
With the way how he with the turf toe. Don't
offer any excuses though, because they think that's the thing. If you have half your team out, you guys got excuses. Don't give them any. Don't feed the trolls. Just let it go. We lost the game. We'll be back next week.
Oh yeah, a loss is a loss. We're only beating ourselves even more up. We're 2-2. There's plenty of football left to be played. There's 14 games left. I would understand if this would be like week 7, 8, 9, 10. If
I agree. Hey, so it's short and sweet tonight. Tomorrow night we'll get together longer. Okay, looking for you.
All right, brother. I'd like to say goodnight to my to Patrick Mahomeboy's mom and Joseph Smiley's mom and Chiefs fans' mom. I'd like to say goodnight to them, to their moms. You know what I'm saying? Because like for real, I'll be missing them. All right, bro.
All right, Jesus. Have a good night, fam.
All right, later.
Okay, now let's talk to the other Frank who doesn't seem to have so many issues. Yeah, we just did Swami. Oh, Swami, that's another one. Would love to chat about our Niners. How do I get it? Swami, look, the phone number's right on the screen. Call that. All the information is right there. Or look inside the info, or look at the write-up underneath. You should be able to find it. All right. All right.
What's up, Ronbo?
Frank, man, Frank, what are your observations on this game? Because we get 3 minutes. Make it short and sweet. Tomorrow night we'll rage. What are you thinking?
Nick, man, played like somebody paid him, man, to blow the game.
I was thinking that during the game. I said, did somebody pay Nick? I mean, he's not fantastically great, but he's never looked like this. Missing people right and left. Throwing INTs.
Yeah, then the defense, they just like I remember I called it Ronbo the other day. I said, watch out for Carson Wentz with their running, and then Jalen, but Jalen Hurts ain't really do much, but Wentz with the little running.
He was trying to help us.
Trickery running plays.
Hurts actually.
Yeah, I know he did. He did.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I mean, I think Kyle might should have pulled Bethel a little early and put him in the game. I mean, pulled Nick out the game early and then put Bethel in, because Bethel just came right in and just was flowing.
Frank, you know what's funny about that, though? Would you have done that, though? I put myself in Kyle's place, and Nick looked good last week. He looked good the week before, and I expect he's going to shake it off. and come out there and start doing the Nick. He never did.
No, but see, once he overthrew Juszczyk, Ronbo, and then he threw. First it was Bourne in that slant, and then it was then it was Juszczyk. I say, he ain't looking like Nick. He ain't looking like his soul, man. So I mean, like I said, it was a trap game. I feel like you gotta give Eagles credit. They came in and they was just a better team. We just gotta put this game behind us and just move forward. You know what I'm saying? It's cleaning up. I know it hurt though. It's a dag. It definitely hurt. So we just gotta clean some stuff up, man, and get ready for Miami, man. To get ready for Miami. Yeah, because they're gonna these next from Miami on. These next 6 games tough.
Hey, don't we have to play?
Yeah.
Is Miami coming to us or is it going to them?
Yeah. But no, Miami, and I think Miami, and then the Rams home games, and then after that, the New England and Seattle on the road. But I think we play better on the road though, Ronbo.
I know, right?
To me,
it looks like
we
it right
just
now.
play more better on the road. Yeah, right now, like we just got more juice on the road. I don't know what it is. So we gonna see what happens Sunday, man. I know it's a short time tonight, so I just call in tomorrow. Just want to get in real quick and wrap to you.
You made another perfect point. Last year we started on the road and we couldn't be stopped. We come back home and play the Steelers and damn near lost.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I mean, everybody's starting to come, be coming back. And hey, Ron, one more thing, Ron. Your man Dante Johnson, man. Come on, man.
Don't put him off on me. I've been trying to get rid of him for years.
Come on, man. I'm like, Johnson, come on, man. Oh, man, he keep breaking my heart, man. Come on, man.
Sure.
Hey, I don't know about y'all. I'm nervous when he on that field. Man.
I am too. I knew he was going to have a moment. All right. That's all right. He ain't going to stay out there. At least even Spoon would be back. Mosley will be back. Oh, my God. All right,
I'll take him. All right, Ron, have a good one, Ron. I'll call in tomorrow, Ron.
Looking forward. Night, Frank.
Okay, have a good one. Okay.
You too. And catch Tim. Coach Tim. I read the board wrong. Hey, Coach, come on in, Tim.
You hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Give me some knowledge here.
Okay. Well, what was going on in the game? There's a couple of things I wanted to point out to you. Okay.
All right. We're going to be real quick, though. We only got 3 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. I think I mentioned in the comments they were blitzing us, right?
Constantly.
Nine guys in the box sometimes. 8 guys in the box. We had plays called for their defensive coverages, but not to pick up the blitz. So Mullens' job there is to get rid of the ball quick. He needs to go to the hot read, and he wasn't doing that. That's what he failed to do. And then we had a couple breakdowns as well. We had breakdowns at right tackle on a couple of times. And on the left side, it wasn't that Trent Williams was having a bad game. It was that he was having to block 2 guys on every play.
I did see that a few times.
So people have to understand when they look at the film, they're going to see that. Okay, they're going to see that there was a blitzer coming through. That it would be the C gap between him and the guard. Okay, and he had his guy, the big man, and his principle is big on big. Okay, that's what the O-line teaches them, the coach. Okay, if you got a big guy outside of you, you got to take him. You can't leave him for the back to pick him up because the back's too small. The guy's going to blow him right out. And it happened on a couple times. The big guy got through on McGlinchey's side, and he rolled right through the running back. I mean, it was nothing. So, I mean, there's a lot of things you got to look at when you're looking at a game and what's unfolding. And that was one of the biggest things was Schwartz is a blitzing defensive coordinator. He loves to blitz. So every time he plays against Shanahan, and he did the same thing against Harbaugh too. He would blitz the heck out of their offenses. And if you have any kind of delayed reading or any other problems in the offense, especially with a backup quarterback,
you're going to
have issues. Yeah. So that's the main thing. That's what I wanted to bring across.
And it makes nothing but sense. And Kyle should have been able to adjust to that. And maybe, Coach, would you have pulled Mullens, seeing that he was frazzled? That pressure was getting to him mentally. He was not thinking. He's just shut down. And CJ went out there as if he's seen that before.
Yeah, I think with him though, to give Kyle the benefit of the doubt, I think you got to leave him in there a little longer, simply because he's basically stepping in as your starting quarterback until your starter's ready.
Yeah.
So you don't give him the quick hook.
Yeah.
Unless he's just like, if he threw 3 picks in the first half, yeah, I'd say, okay,
Then you know
CJ comes
he's
off.
toast.
Third quarter, he starts, yeah. But it didn't go down that way. So he actually had a chance to bring us back. And until that chance was gone with that last pick 6 he gave up.
Yeah, you got to keep the faith as long as you can. That makes sense.
Yeah, you let him work through it, right? That's what the coach will do. Let him work through it.
You
But
build
now,
your confidence in your player. That's true.
yeah, people know now.
Right.
I mean, Nick is a backup quarterback. He's not a starter. There's a reason why. He's still got, he's got a great mind for the game, but I think someone else made this comment. He doesn't have the arm, so he really needs to rely on the checkdowns and the quick passes.
Just keep his head on all the time. Coach, you got to go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm glad you pointed that out. A lot of us didn't really realize what's going on there, but that clears things up for Trent Williams in particular, too. Coach.
Yeah, McGlinchey just had a bad game. I mean, he was terrible.
But every week, Coach. Okay.
He lost his one-on-ones.
Oh, God. All right, Coach. Great stuff. Let's get a chance to get back in here as soon as you can. All right.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me. Take care.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Night, Coach.
All right. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
See, that made a lot of sense in the world. As I remember, there were multiple guys. Trent wasn't getting beat by one guy, not often. It looks like Graham did walk him back a couple of times, but not all game long. Emilio! Emilio!
Well, let me say this thing first. All you idiots out there that thought Mullens was going to be a future quarterback, stop watching football. God. I had a feeling that was good. It was a semi-something of what would have happened. I said, he's going to throw a pick or two. He's going to mess up. But I just thought we were going to win the game. But I was like, yeah, that was horrible. I said, I don't even want to hear this ever again. Talk about Mullens is the future. Mullens is better than Jimmy. Cut that out now. Just stop watching football if you really believe that. They even thought that across the last week or so. Okay. That was just bad. Now, how are you, Ronbo?
It's just one of those things where, if you're going to lose the game, let's get beat up. You lost by a puny score again, and that didn't have to be like that. That last pick six.
It wasn't even a puny. It wasn't even a puny score.
You had the right score, actually. You knew it was going to be close.
Put us back in the game.
Yeah.
I had thought it was going to be close. Yeah, I thought we were going to win by a touchdown. We could have won by a touchdown if we got this touchdown, which is funny. But it was
just game over.
No.
I feel like I've been shot. Nick, what are you doing? Ain't nobody over there wearing a 49er uniform. What are you doing?
Well, he did the same. He did the same thing when he threw the first interception. Nobody was over there. He just threw it to the defender. I said, dude, are you serious? You're driving down the field. You got 30 so yards to get the end zone, and you throw a pick. I said, this dude just threw it right to him.
But weren't you surprised?
I said, well,
Emilio,
I wouldn't know. I wasn't. He's a backup.
But even for Nick, even he's a backup. But
no,
that was
Ronbo,
shocking.
He's up, Ronbo. Okay, Ronbo. What do backups do? They're there to win you a couple games, and they're known for throwing picks and messing up. That's not shocking. If you thought Nick was going to do any better than what he did because he played the Giants last week, I was surprised. You like I said, it was it was the Giants.
That's true. But Emilio,
if you look at the Rams, they were struggling with the Giants like we were in the beginning, and all of a sudden they exploded. It was the same scenario that we did. We were struggling, and all of a sudden we exploded.
But Emilio, I don't believe you or I would have threw that third pick six. I just don't do it. I wouldn't have done it. I see all that blue and white out there. I ain't throwing a ball over there.
You forget. That's why. But this is why he's a backup. They have that bad feeling of I see ghosts. That is some real shit. They really do be seeing ghosts out there, and they just throw that ball. They get scared. Like I said, I would be scared too. Somebody 300-pound man running trying to rush me too. But it's just you either got to toughen up and do what you need to do.
And Kyle did. He made him come sit down. And CJ looked out. You see the look on his face, Emilio? CJ walked out there like he's mad. And I've been waiting to get in here all day. Let's go. And he did. I said, what? Look at this.
Hey, I give it to CJ. He came back this thing. But then what happened last time when CJ came in? The first time he came in, he beat the Redskins. Oh, shit, we got a backup. I said, no. We got a future quarterback. No, these dudes are meant to be backups. They're here to win you a couple games. While your starting quarterback is what it is.
We got to go, fam. We got to keep it short tonight, but I hope you get a chance to get in here tomorrow so we can talk some more.
Yeah, I just want to say I can't wait to see Jimmy and Ayuk and Deebo and Kittle.
Yeah,
that's gonna be beautiful. I hope Jimmy comes back next week. And Mostert. That is going to be a beautiful offense. Can't wait to see Deebo, Kittle, and Mostert and Jimmy all in one. That's going to be beautiful. Now that's something to be excited about. I can't wait for that. I was hoping that for Jimmy, but most likely he might come back next week, if not the Rams game. But I just can't wait to see that. That's going to be.
All right, fam. See you later. Oh, God. Wouldn't it be funny, though? We're sitting there making these jokes. Wouldn't it be funny if Jimmy's sitting at home? They won't keep talking about me now. Ellis!
What's up, fam?
Ellis, man, man, it's like trash
Sunday.
Yeah,
what he do, what he do, what he do.
God.
Who the fuck is all? Come on, man. That ain't even your turn to call, man.
No, that's just a troll. It's either my homeboy, Tagga, or we got several villains that stay in our chat, But go ahead, fam.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man, give me CJ Beathard, man. go ahead and give me CJ, man. Okay.
He looked good, didn't he? Looked like he knew exactly what he was doing.
Well, the only thing I didn't really like about CJ was that his lack of mobility and how he used to just sit there and he could not really move around. But as far as his arm and ability and kind of his choices, going down the field, he used to do fairly well, man. But he did have some slumps. He did throw, interceptions at the most crucial times. Right when we were coming back, he'd bring the team back. We'd be marching down the field and he'd throw a pick. He did that shit almost 3 games in a row. That one season when he came in, he's done a lot of shitty games too. But I don't know what was going on with Nick. That first series was disgusting. That overthrown pass to that terrible pass to KB, that overthrown pass to Juice. I mean, he totally fucked up the rhythm of the offense, man. And I mean, the first 3 series were shit. You know what I'm saying? Or was it 2 or 3? Well, either way.
I thought you were gonna warm up.
I don't know what got into him. I think it might, like Kylo said, the game's not too big for him. I think the game was too big for him tonight. There was too much pressure on him. I don't know what's going on. It was definitely mental. Let's get that clear. That was all mental tonight with Nick. 100%. And I don't know what it was. It was his for the taking, fam. And the game was on him tonight. The defense sustained and held up as best as they could. I'm thankful for them. Al-Shire messed up on a play. Dante Johnson is a terrible corner.
No.
I don't know what the hell we're going to do.
You're being nice, Ellis. There are other ways to describe Dante Johnson, and that's only the start.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Ooh,
I am being modest, but you know what I mean, fam. We all know it was terrible. All he had to do was, even if he did nothing but swing his hands up like he's trying to distract him, like on a basketball court, all he had to do was throw his hands up. He would have knocked the damn ball down. But instead, he waited till it touched the receiver, then tried to knock it out. If you just put your hands in the air, look, when I was a kid, just a quick story. When I was a kid and I was playing corner on one of my cousins, we were playing in the street. Back in the day, a lot of us played in the street.
Everybody did.
And when I see that ball going deep, and I see my cousin looking like the ball was about to come, I just used to put my hands up in the air. My uncle was like, just put your hands up in the air. And I knocked that shit down about 4 or 5 times. All you got to do is put your hands up. That's all you gotta do. Put your hands up, swing it in the air like you're trying to wave, trying to wave down a taxi or some shit.
And
Put your hands up, bro.
Yeah. and keep rolling. Just don't let him get
Simple
out
shit.
away. Yeah. And put your hands up.
And had George caught that 2-point conversion, we would have kicked the field goal and would have went to overtime. Let me just say that. I love George, and he knew he dropped a very important, very crucial pass. It wasn't difficult to catch or anything, but shit like that happens, man. Sometimes it just happens like that. We know George's capability. He played a spectacular game. Had he caught that 2-point conversion, though, we would only been down by 3. We would have got the ball back with a minute and some change left, and would have had even more momentum to get down there, get some plays in, and let Robbie try and kick it from wherever, from 50 or whatever, just to give us at least that opportunity, Yeah. So, very poor play.
You know something else? We got to go, but we cannot. This thing about moving pieces in that offensive line, that offense every week.
Don't get me started on Mike McGlinchey.
Yeah. We got to go though, Phil.
Don't
We're
get
going
me
to talk about
started.
Mike.
That last drive. If he could have just held that up, that last drive, those 2 pressures that CJ got that ended up turning into sacks, we would have actually got the first down and we could have still won the fucking game. So thank you, Mike McGlinchey. We need to figure out what we're going to do with that right side.
I'm telling you right now, I already got plans. Right.
We can't bullshit. We can't bullshit. We got to start winning these damn games. We can't afford this. But much love, fam. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Monday Night Raw. Much love. Shout out to the Niner faithful. And, we got to shake this shit off, man, and get back to business, gentlemen.
And get serious. All right, fam.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
All right, fam. Right on, chance. Peace.
Yeah. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony, it was there for the taking, Tony, but we refused to take it. Who knew that Nick Mullens was going to have amnesia coming into this game? I still don't know where his head was or what he was doing, but that wasn't Nick. Who the hell was that? He didn't have any confidence. He did not have that look in his eye. He usually has the eye of the tiger. He really does. But tonight he looked confused. He looked like a deer in headlights on certain places. The cameras on him. I said, Nick, calm down. Nick, settle down. What are you doing? And he did worse and worse and worse. Unbelievable. Had a few plays, but what did you see?
Well, you know what really makes me mad, Ronbo? I had the day off. I was so happy I had the day off. I was like, I'm going to sit down in front of the TV now and watch the 49ers kick these people's asses. It just didn't happen. But, I think teams are going to start targeting McGlinchey as much as they do Dante Johnson.
Yeah, I would.
But I thought Quan Alexander had a good game. I thought Kowski T had a good game. Jimmy Ward had a good game.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you underestimate a shitty team. You cop one.
Tony, do you think that's what it was?
Some of the guys say.
Do you think they underestimated him? Because it looked like they were trying. That's what scared me so bad.
If we play like that against the Dolphins, we're going to lose that one too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Dolphins aren't playing great football, but they're not playing bad football, Ron.
No, offensively, they'll kill you.
I've watched them a couple of Yeah, they're playing really good. But, it was, I don't know, it was just maybe someone did some voodoo shit on at the ground before everyone ran on or something like that.
Tony, you're sitting there watching, right? He threw away a touchdown. He threw it over to Juice's head by 15 feet. I've never seen him miss that bad.
No.
Wow, Nick.
That was a guaranteed touchdown all day, every day. Guaranteed.
One guy deep downfield, and we had a man downfield with him that could have took him out of the play. That was a touchdown.
And like you said, CJ, that shocked me. I was actually shocked.
As soon as he walked in, I was, God, game over.
I mean? Yeah. He walked on there like the Fonz in Happy Days and just threw that bloody thing around. He almost got us across the line. I thought, shit, what's going on here?
And then he marched them down the field with no problem. The Eagles were just protecting, but still CJ was he was making his mind up right quick. Bam, bam. I said, what the?
He only made one mistake, Ronbo. CJ only made one mistake. He threw that ball to Kittle. There was no one in front of him. He could have just walked right in. He never had to run it in.
You got to know when to run.
It in. But
it is what it is. And like I said, McGlinchey's got to have a good look at himself. Dante Johnson, I mean, how many times have we got rid of that bloke? What do you keep calling him back for? So frustrating.
I don't know why they keep bringing him in. Tony, I swear to God, I think there's people already writing into the office now and asking, why do we have Dante Johnson on this team? Jet York should call down and say, John, I'm not one to, micromanage or anything, but I do need to ask you, why is Dante Johnson on this team? I'd ask. If I was an owner, I would. God.
Jed York should ring up and say, is this guy paying somebody under the table that we don't know about?
Or if I'm just am I paying Dante Johnson's salary? Are we paying him? God. Tony, we gotta go. I'm gonna see you tomorrow if you get a chance, okay?
All right, brother. Thanks, mate.
Good night.
Shout out to everyone.
No, we need it. I said, Tony said, good day, Tony. Stay time for him.
See you, bro.
Let's see. Did Smiley say that today
Ronbo.
Or yesterday? He said that yesterday? Was that the score? No, I'm not going to give Smiley any credit. Smiley, go home. Hey, 929, hello.
Yeah, it's me, Ronbo.
Yo, who's this?
This Quad Finesse.
Swap Finesse with the name. Trying to find out how to call. I'm glad you made it in. You got it.
What's going on, man? Yeah, man, I got in. I'm gonna try to make it quick, man. Let's
All right,
start
go
off
ahead.
with the O line, man. They didn't play well today, man.
They got beat
Mike
up.
McGlinchey, like he was terrible on that side. They kept trying to run to the right side with Trent Williams. Trent Williams, it seemed like he had to basically double, a couple of linemen.
His coach pointed that out. That's what this coach does. He overloads and overwhelms your defense. And if you don't hurry up and get rid of the ball, he's going to win that battle. We couldn't do it.
Exactly.
We couldn't get guys shoot them quick shots. Aaron Rodgers would have killed that. He loves when people do that to him. We couldn't stop from doing that because we weren't reacting. You're right. Coach is right.
Exactly. And you see when McKinnon kept running to that side, they kept blowing it up in the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Like we couldn't get no momentum in the run.
Mm-hmm.
And we already know what Nick Mullens. He just went flustered out there, and it didn't help that the defensive line just kept every time they snapped the ball, they was rushing us. So he had to rush and throw the ball off or try to dink and dunk. So he didn't really get that much protection, but also he looked flustered out here. Of course, we seen the play with Kyle Juszczyk when he could have went for 30, 40 yards, probably a touchdoon.
So he'd still be running. He'd still be running.
Exactly.
He'd be out in Modesto somewhere by now. Oh, man.
Man, it was tough, man. It's tough to look. Then he made a couple good plays. He was driving. You hit that big play to Kittle. Be like, all right, we about to score. He throws a pick. And, they could have called a penalty. It looked like one of the receivers being held, but where are you throwing it to? We're not going to talk about the pick six at the end of the game. And I heard you were saying, I'm still trying to figure out, where was he looking at? Exactly. I'm like, you just giving him the ball.
There was nothing. Suave, there was no red over there. There was no gold.
Exactly.
There was a sea of white and blue.
Oh, man.
And you threw it nice,
man.
low shot right to him. Nick, what are you doing?
And I'm watching. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. I'm watching with my peoples, and they 49ers trolls. And you know what? It's a lot. We can look at this in a positive way. We're gonna get our quarterback back. We get Mostert back. Our defense, we play solid. For the time we've been on the field, we were making plays. We was holding it down. Fred Warner played tough. That's why he's the best linebacker in football. Hart played well. Quan Alexander.
They played hard.
And look, we got some pressure on the quarterback. It seemed like they came out with a different game plan. Because, we struggle against running quarterbacks. So you see when they was doing that read option with Carson Wentz, they must have read the game script. They must have watched footage. And that's why when you see Carson Wentz, he was coming out, they were doing read options. He was running the ball. So we got to fix that. We got, we hopefully we can get, we already know Deontay, he's trash. He's garbage. We got to get him out of here. Send him back. Don't even put him on the practice squad. Cut him. Hopefully we get Sherman back. Mosley is on a concussion protocol. Hopefully we can get him back.
For a long
and
time.
Hopefully K'Wan Williams is hopefully our nickelback K'Wan Williams is healthy. Jamar Taylor played great. He had a great sack. Well, as soon as he came in, he had a sack. It was like I love that play. Exactly, man. We'll be fine, Ronbo. I know you got to go. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We just got to get our players back.
4 weeks.
Yeah, we just got
get these butt weapons before. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say once we get those weapons back, then we'll get that momentum back. We can start winning some games, man.
We still got to play good, solid football. We didn't play good, solid football today, even with our weapons back. They got to stop. Kyle, Salah, come on, man.
Yeah. So, you got to do some better play calling. We got to get Ayuk involved too. I want to see Ayuk. You notice that a lot of those big plays, I thought that was a nice little screen play. I wanted a receiving touchdown. Then I saw it, I was like, wait, that was a rushing play?
I know,
that
right?
was a rushing touchdown?
It was behind the line of scrimmage. It was
I
lateral.
seen it again.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Yeah, we got to get him more involved. Especially, I can't wait till Deebo gets more snaps. We need to get them in the offense, man. Both of them involved. Let's throw them. Let's stop dinking and dunking and start throwing some passes downfield.
All right, Suave, my man. Come back tomorrow night, fam. We'll stay a little longer later.
Of course.
All right.
I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you getting in here, too. You have a good night.
Be conversational with him. That's why I didn't.
Have we got another call?
Let him talk. I could open confrontation.
All right. Okay, are we done here? Kelly Yamaguchi, we've not seen you in forever. It's just a konnichiwa. That's hello in Japanese. 49ers faithful, Japan, yes. And super fact, coach. That was cool going on Zoom with you. Worked perfectly. Thanks again and have a good night. Later, fam. Next week we come roaring back big time. Go 49ers. And you know that's going to happen. I like that. And you know that's what happens. The 49ers are going to come back with a vengeance next week because they got embarrassed. 5:30. Area code 5.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Yes. What is your name?
Hey, my name's Jordan.
Jordan. Hi, Jordan.
How's it going, man?
Oh, terrible. It could have been better, but, that's what it is, what it is. But, Jordan, what were your observations on this game?
Dude, what? Okay, I got some issues with, Kyle Shanahan. Like, I've only been watching football for a few years now, but I don't get why if you got to end around or those little trick plays, those little reverses to Deebo, he had one against the Giants. He had one against the Jets where he does a little reverse to Ayuk, a little screen pass to Wilson in the fourth quarter, scoring touchdowns. I just don't get why, if something's working, clearly Nick Mullens ain't gonna. Clearly he was shattered, And so if he can't throw passes, if he's seeing ghosts, why not stick with what works? Why does he abandon these little trick plays and these little big yard plays in the first half? I just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean?
Kyle, I think he trusts the guys, and sometimes he trusts them to a fault. There are times when he should pull up on his own wisdom. Just don't.
He's too
I
smart.
understand trusting
He's too
the guys.
smart for his own good.
Yeah, know when to go another direction and do what's best for them. They don't always know what they're doing, apparently. Because when Nick was out of sync, I would have had a long talk with him at the half. Not too long, because I got to fill the guys in on what we're going to do here. But Jesus Christ, Nick, are you okay?
I don't. Yeah, he was. You know what? I think he was afraid. He was seeing ghosts, and I think he was feeling like the pressure. I think he didn't want to get a strip sack, which he did. I think he didn't want to get sacked, which he did. You saw the last game he was in. He was just stepping up in the pocket. Remember that throw to McKinnon? His 4-3. It was beautiful. And today there was none of that, zero. And it's so funny because do people forget 2018? I can't believe this whole Jimmy G, like, oh man, Nick Mullens is cheap. He can do the same thing Jimmy can do for $26 million cheaper. I'm like, oh my God, were you guys even fans in 2018? Give me a break. We went through this. We've been there, done that. You know what I mean?
Jimmy,
I think Jimmy will play.
Don't like. I tell you, Jordan. People don't like Jimmy. They hate him with a vengeance. Even when he does good things, he doesn't get acknowledgement. They just hate him. So that's why Nick was like a refreshing thing for them. They didn't really think it all through. You know what? I'm not mad at Nick, other than the fact that he looked out of character tonight. I can't imagine if he comes out next week. I can't see him looking like that twice. I mean, can you?
No. I mean, he's had a whole year. This is his 4th year in Shanahan's scheme. You know, I mean, he's had a whole year to refine his craft. I mean, I really believe that the true Nick Mullens. We saw the true Nick Mullens last game, but I don't know if it was Fletcher Cox. I don't know if it was the D line. Yeah, I think he was thinking about it before the game started, and then I think that pass that he missed it.
Especially if you do it immediately in the game. Exactly. Was he scared of those guys before the game started? Wow.
I think he was in his head, because he seemed like it from the get-go. He just seemed like a different person from the get-go. So I think he was in his mind, and I think I don't know.
We'll see what happens. I can't wait to see what happens next week. In the press conference, the media conference, I can't wait to see what Kyle has to say. Because you know, somebody can ask Kyle. Kyle, so who's going to be your quarterback next week? Too soon to say. He's going to get out of it. He's not going to say Nick for sure, Nick or Jimmy. And definitely not CJ, right? So, Joe, we got to go.
He doesn't want to give away the game.
A late night.
Thank you, Ronbo.
Thank you, Jordan, for getting in there. All right. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank you, man. You too, man.
Great to meet you. I need to. This is when didn't the Eagles score 25 points? Okay, I'm not giving that. No, I'm not saying nothing to you, Smile. You didn't get the game right. But other people just as close as you are. Go home. All right. Oh God, it's Rudy. Perfect time. But Rudy's usually not as bad as some of these other people. Rudy, go ahead though.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
As well as expected.
I just wanted to check in with my Niner brother, trying to keep the faith. It's just one game. Wentz was due to make a couple of plays. You know, we played the Giants today, and I saw guys looking at their phone, and they were bored as hell. And they said, all right, we need to get this game out the way. And they just got that touchdown, and Goff hit Cup, and it was done. But you guys missing your quarterback. Yeah. You're missing those players. You guys will be all right. You know, but also too, your guys are being hard on Mullens. He needs these reps. You know, it was a Sunday night game, and you know, he'll be better. You know, even Garoppolo, you know, he's been an 8-year vet. He has bad games, so you know, he's being a little hard on the guy. Yeah, he has the tools. You know, he reminds me of a young Mark Rippon.
Yeah. No, you gotta have your.
You guys will be all right.
Games. Yeah, everybody has their games. I agree. It was just.
I was kidding you guys in the chat. But you guys will be all right. You know, we have to do that to each other. But don't worry, Ronbo. You guys will be in the thick stuff. You know, especially with the NFC East, we'll probably have all the wild cards. We'll have a division winner and 2 wild card winners in the NFC West.
I can see that.
So
yeah.
just
want not going to win enough games.
I just want to tell you, keep your head up. Just want to tell you guys, keep your head up, and looking forward to the battle in 2 weeks. Are you guys getting all your guys back? Are you guys getting Sherman and Garoppolo back?
Maybe. I have no way of knowing. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Because you know, actually, I'll tell you what, Ronbo, the way he plays against us, I'm more worried about C.J. Beathard than I am about Garoppolo. I'll tell you the truth.
C.J. looks like he did today. I'm shocked. Anyway.
No, he reminds me of Fitzgerald. He comes off the bench and he'll be good for a few games, you know. So you guys will be all right, Ronbo. Keep your head up, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks, man. And have a good night.
All right, Rudy. You too. Congratulations.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, and Wretched Drummer, my dude, my homie, Wretched. What's up, fam?
Hey, man. I'm gonna say that the X factor was definitely Wentz. You know, they had their starter, their quarterback, and Mullens looked scared. Mullens was shook out there.
He did. I thought I saw it in his face early, but he knows he's got it. He didn't. He looked confused, and that deer in the headlight looks. It was on his face the whole game until Kyle said, "Come sit down."
Yeah, and then the Shanahan, I don't know what he was doing with the play calls. All those plays he was calling when Beathard was in there, he should have been doing that from the get-go.
But you know,
right? They were marching right down the field.
But did you see how quickly he was getting rid of the ball? CJ was getting that ball. He did not let that defensive line tee off on him. He made his decisions quick, and he got rid of the ball. Nick, for some reason, couldn't figure out what to do.
and then McGlinchey giving up all those pressures.
Oh yeah, that's another story altogether. I don't know what's going on with him.
And then who was the ref tonight? It was the same guy from the Super Bowl too.
Oh, that was
my
already
God,
bad luck right there.
Yep. And oh my God, it was just. I mean, they really expect to blow them out with everyone we have out. I mean, I know they have people out too, but come on, guys. Like,
well, see, that's the thing.
They were
Richard.
hungry.
They got guys out too. They wanted it more than we did.
Yep.
Especially more than
I feel like they were sleeping on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have that. They had more heart. They had more hunger, I guess. And if this ain't a wake-up call for the team, regardless of who's in there or not,
yeah,
I don't know what to say.
You got to get serious. And
Nick,
and Richard, if Nick would have been that scared, why doesn't Nick? I know you can't do it, but Coach, listen. You know what? I don't think I've got it today. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Well, what do you want me to do? Well, I'm just letting you know about my state. Yeah, okay, CJ, get in here. Because CJ went in. I mean, the dude was serious from the first snap. Boom, boom, boom. And it was doing it with ease.
Like he had no fear, nothing to lose. You know what I mean? He didn't look. And then I would say like a bright spot from today, from all this mess, Ayuk, when he did that hurdle, that was beautiful, man. So hopefully we can build on that.
When's the last time we had a player that could do that kind of thing? I'm trying to remember. Have we ever had a wide receiver to do anything? Do you see how high he went over that dude's head? I mean, the dude was reaching for air. He must have been shocked when he got to hit the ground. What? Where'd he go?
Yeah, that was awesome. And then for all the rivals in here partying and all that, all up on each other, kissing and hugging each other, man. Y'all, oh my God, don't even get me started, man. Ronbo, you already know where they're at. You already know what the first team to 5 Super Bowls. Put all them together. Chiefs, Seahawks, Arizona, Rams. I'll put them all together. They still don't have what we got. You know what I'm saying? Regardless.
That's why they
get it.
Out.
All right, well, hey, keep your head up, faithful. I'm still rocking my red jersey, and you already know Niners all day, every day. Win or lose, let's go.
All right, fam. All right, Richard. Listen, for you guys, Smiley didn't get it right. He didn't get it right. He was off. He gets like everybody else. Close, but no banana, no cigar, and gosh, no love. Jesus Christ. Give him he didn't get it right. He gets it right, we'll say something. He got it wrong. We had some more messages over here other than Troll City. It's like the ghetto neighborhood of our chat. He said, Skelly. She says, been busy working in my career job, just graduated college. You go, Kelly. Plus dealing with COVID-19 with family, but I'm doing great. That's good to hear, Kelly. You go, girl. All right. And we had a few more, didn't we? I thought I saw some. Okay. Fam, it was just one of those weeks. Don't let the troll community bother you. They have very little knowledge of the game and lots of a-hole in them, and that's all it is. They just got to talk because this is the only opportunities they're going to get. Their teams are not going 16-0. We'll have our shot, and on those days, we won't see the low-rent individuals. So there you go. Hit that like. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow night on Raw. Niners! Home of the elite NFL franchise.